Hey, what's up, everybody? Here's the deal. Probably going to be a very, 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 very short night. Um, because I sent invites. I don't know what's going. I haven't been around in a while. You guys know that. You guys know this. I was asked to come in and do a chat because I was asked to, and I was asked if I was going to do a chat tonight, and I said yes. So I made a promise to a young lady, and she asked if I was having one, and I said yes. So I really can't. She asked if I was having one, and I said yes. Uh-oh. Hey, multi-government, what's going on? Big dog of the other kind, what's happening? P2E, I know you love me. Anywho, sorry about not being around for a while. Work has been crazy. Then I went away a couple of times. Especially last weekend. It being a long weekend and everything, I went away. And it's just too hot to have it Friday night. You know what I mean? And I left Friday night. It wasn't like I was leaving Saturday morning. So I left Friday night. But anywho, I just thought I'd say hello. And you see what everybody's doing out there. Yeah, I've just been super busy. Super duper busy. All right. But anyway, where is my... Guys, you would think by now that I would know how to do all these stupid ass buttons. You know what I mean? And yet, nada. I don't get it. Don't know why. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Nothing much you can do. Nothing much you can do. Right? Anyway. I actually missed not being able to do chats and getting to see you guys. And G Trapper, what's going on, my friend? Big dog of leather cons working on the leather project. Excellent. How are you, G Trapper? No worries, says Multi Gunman. So, anyway, that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. I sent links to everybody and their mother. So unless I'm doing something wrong, there's a new way of sending links. Then shame on me, because I'm trying to send a text and talk at them and talk at the same time. And I can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, for Christ's sake, sitting out by the fire in my underwear. Nice! Nothing wrong with that. That's cool. Jesus H. Christ. Are you kidding me right now? No shit. Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, you there? Oh shit. Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, close your window, Gerald. Jezzo, close your window.
I'm closing it now. There.
Hi, Shalisa. How are you?
Well, Mikey, looks like me and Brenda didn't get a permit.
You didn't? I got one.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, buddy, light. So what Jerry's asking me about is that about talking about the permit is I told you guys a while back that I was going to file for it. Look at who's got a haircut. Wow, he's lost 30 pounds. So
Haircut and a beard trim.
holy shit. So
Not as long.
I signed up for the lottery, the Doe lottery and permit, technically Angeles deer permit in the state of Maine. And not only did I win, 3 out of the 5 guys I hunt with won. And we all live in Massachusetts.
Brenda's double checking ours right now, but we weren't on there earlier. But last time we weren't on there. And then next time we went back and checked, we were on it. So who the hell knows?
Are you sure you didn't get an invite? Because sweetheart, I sent invites to everybody and their mother. What kills me is a young lady asked if I was going to do a chat tonight, and I said sure. And she's not even here.
Okay, say hi.
I'll break her cannolis later.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Not much.
Okay, so here you go, lover.
I've got a friend of mine. His wife got one though for this district. So,
Oh yeah. I might have to stay corrected on Shalisa's. I do apologize, Shalisa. You are 110% correct. Because I just went down and I clicked all the, you know what I mean? You hit copy, let it ride. No shit, big dog, a leather kind. Right? I finally sent you. Hey, you're gonna have to give me some volume on that TV. It's echoing through my ear, to my headset. Peanuts, guys, what's going on? Stevie B, how are you? Good to see you.
That's what I'm doing.
Buddy Light, Shalisa. I'm very sorry, Shalisa. Oh, did I mention P2E who wants to fuck me? Just saying. I'm just saying what he said. We're not. So, yeah. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked on that. I'm stoked for. Not so stoked about our president making silly comments, but I'm stoked on that. I'm stoked that.
I got a dope in it.
well,
That.
got one.
Oh, nice. I'm stoked that.
You got one.
I got one. We weren't on there earlier.
I'm stoked that I got that football's back because I still like football. I don't care who doesn't like it, who does like it. It's not up to me to decide who likes it, who doesn't like it. I love it. I grew up with it. I'm not going to stop watching it. So that's just the way that goes. And we got a new quarterback, and he's a kid, and he's going to be good, and it'll be fun to watch. Hello, beautiful.
Mikey, guess what? We both got one.
That's nice.
Well, when we text you, told you had one.
Yep.
Ours wasn't showing.
Huh.
Brenda just went in and double checked it again. Before there was only one Bernier in there.
Ah.
So I'm thinking maybe it was in the middle of the drawing or something.
I'm trying to send Shalisa. I'm trying to send John Sola a.
You got to write down.
what do you call it? A link.
A link?
And I have to use.
Well, then use my unlicensed. Might as well write it right on that.
Have to use email.
Why?
Because he's not on Facebook anymore. John, he's not even here. I don't even know.
Did he break up with Facebook?
Yeah, a while back he did. Shit. I'll have to look. Let me see if I can see it in my son.
So let's see. John.
I might have it in my sent messages. Liberty. You're bouncing in my ear.
Brenda just muted the TV.
You don't have to mute it. Just stick a headset on, so I don't have to. So it doesn't come through mine.
I don't have a headset.
Well,
If you can tell me how to spell his channel name, I can find him. If I can find his channel, I might be able to find his email. Is that what you don't have?
I have his. I sent an email to him. There's no way. I sent him an email after I sent. Look at this. April 20. Hang on. This is horse shit. I didn't do any deletions, and I can go back to June, but there's no August. How does that fucking work?
Nice update.
That pisses me off. I can't stand this the way the what do you call it goes here? The email system.
Doesn't he have a Facebook?
No, he shut it down.
No. Well, that's why I got to go to Brenda's Facebook to get the link.
Oh shit!
I don't use my Facebook anymore.
Begins with a K. Right here, I got it.
I've emailed him before in the past.
I found it, sweetie.
66. Holy shit. Mikey, earlier there was one Bernier that got a doe tag. Now there's 66.
Really?
Yeah. Better go back and check. Heavy buddies that didn't get a permit, go back and check again.
Well, there's 19 million friggin' doe permits that were given out.
Like I said earlier, there was only one Bernier picked. We seen your name on it, so we sent you a message. But neither one of ours were on it at the time. Brenda goes back and checks now. There's 66 Berniers.
Oh,
There was only one before.
all right, let me do this. Let me stop doing this because it's killing me to try to have to. All right. So Stevie must be up north because I tried getting a hold of him and he didn't text me back or anything. So he's probably up north. So that answers that question. Fun. Don't worry about the caps, big dog leather kind. You know me better than that. Unless you're saying "fuck you, Mikey" with caps, then you're all good. Where's my panel? I got my panel right here. Listen, I can only lead the horses to water. I can't make it drink it. Okay. Hey, Vanessa, how are you, hon? I sent out all the invites. Crickets. Okay. Windows update. Restart. Get the fuck you start an update now. I will kill you. Am I still here? Just kidding.
No.
Trevor Fillmore, what's up? I know the feeling of not getting tagged, Mike. That was the first fall in 7 years. I'm not getting a hunting moose. Wow. Dude, if I hit a moose lottery in the state of Maine, that'd be like for about a week. My wife would let me. Sorry to hear that you didn't get your moose tag.
It's the first one he missed in 7 years. I'm not going to feel bad for him.
Why?
I've only gotten one tag for myself since '82.
So
So if he's missed 1 year in the last 7, I'm not going to feel bad for him.
why? Oh, he's not in Mass. He's not in the
Yeah, he's in New
US.
Brunswick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they grow them a little bit bigger up there.
No, they don't. They're the same moose up here as they are over there.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, they are.
Nuh-uh.
Do you think that border stops them from walking back and forth?
I didn't say that.
You
I
just
said
said
they're
the moose
big.
up there are bigger.
Yeah, well, New
They're
Brunswick's
the
not this
same
big.
moose.
You know, listen. They travel. Shaliza, tell them, will you?
Mikey's right.
See that?
Yeah, it's still the same damn moose.
No.
There's a difference.
It's like you're going to tell me there ain't a difference between Mass lobster and Maine lobster, I guess, right?
The only difference is the Maine lobsters are in a little colder water, so they taste better. What? That's the only difference between a Maine lobster and a Mass lobster.
What is better?
The Maine lobsters are in a little bit colder water growing up than the Mass lobsters.
So I had once again. If you guys didn't hear what I said earlier, I'm sorry I haven't been around. I don't always get them. I call and scout for other guys. See, he doesn't always get picked, but he gets called. He calls and scouts for other guys. So he's been involved in getting one for the last 7 years. But I hope you guys and girls are doing pretty well. And I'm very sorry for the cutout earlier. I know it's a pain in the balls. I can't stand it when it happens. Where is Jesse? Maine lobsters I can have, spiny lobsters because of the allergic reaction.
Interesting.
You know what's? Do you know what's funny? Shalice, you want to hear something funny?
Sure.
I'm watching a video of Deer Meat for Dinner. By the way, guys, go check out Deer Meat for Dinner. All one word.
Yeah.
Cool channel. Him and his wife and his 2 little girls are just getting over COVID. Anywho, they go lobstering down in FLA, Florida. You know what's unique about Florida lobsters?
They don't have claws.
They don't have claws. They don't have claws. I'm like, what the fuck is that? My wife says it's a lobster. I says, no, the fucking ain't. It's got no claws. That's the best part of the fucking lobster.
That's like finding a new species of bee and it's stingless.
All right, Trevor's got Starlink. He's in real time with us now when he's not behind. Yeah, no, I know, Shalisa. It's unreal, ain't it? But yeah, I was flipping out, laughing my ass off. Fuck you and your Windows update. You update right now. I swear to God. I will download like fucking, what do you call it, from like 1999.
Windows 98 XP.
What was the icon there that used to begin with an N with an N? New something? Netscape.
Yeah, Netscape.
Don't even make me.
Hey, I had Earthlink when I first started.
Can you even use Netscape anymore? I ended in at midnight 2010 after I ate the spiny lobster. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
It sucks that you have to find out that way too.
Yes. Yep. Well, this is why I want to try to. I wish like that my daughter, she hasn't given in yet, but one of these days I keep trying to get her to give in and have her let me take her for the, I told her I'll do it too. I'll do it at the same time. We can do it side by side. And I said, we'll get the needles and all the little pokes, whatever the hell it is, to see what all the, whatever I'm allergic to. I think they should you should be able to do it by spitting in a cup. But that's just me.
Yeah. And it's expensive as hell.
Yeah.
My stepdaughter had it done. Turns out she's pretty much allergic to everything. According to that test.
Well, I think there's things that we're allergic to, but then, like, I don't know. It's like poison ivy, right? I don't get it.
I start itching every time I hear that word.
Sumac.
I've only got it once, and I was touching very small sprouts in the garden. That's the only time I ever got it. And luckily, I knew right away. Scrub, wash.
I come down with it about 25 years ago. And damn, didn't that itch?
I've never had it. I've walked through it. I've ripped it up, bleached it for people, derooted it, the whole 9 yards. I did everything except for burn it. I punched my neighbor in the mouth for fucking burning his though, but everything. I don't know. I'm just, the only thing nowadays that bother me is like when I eat too much cereal, I'll eat like 3 bowls of Captain Crunch. Then my stomach kind of bothers me. Allergic to cedar, redwood, and mesquite trees. I can't use mesquite for cooking anymore. That sucks.
Yeah.
You're allergic to cedar and redwood. Don't we have cedar and redwood here in New England?
We've got cedar, but not redwood.
Oh, the redwoods.
Yeah, redwood's on the west coast.
Yeah.
We've got the eastern white cedar. We don't even have their western red.
Yeah. I got a little story for poison sumac. So my cousin was transferred to the cemetery when I tried to get home. He's down the back end where, there's no graves. And he's about probably 14, 13 years old. So I'm talking 41 years ago, 40 years ago. And he takes a poop in the woods.
He used it to wipe his butt.
Look what I got today.
He got sumac in every orifice from his waist down.
Look what I got today.
Ooh.
Because I felt
Let me see.
That must be it.
That's why I keep.
You ready?
That's why I keep something with me when I go.
She didn't take her to the hospital?
Why do I go to the hospital for a bump?
That's broke.
That's not broke.
That's broke.
You can tell your worth that.
When's the last time you put ice on that? Excuse me, folks. Let me silence myself.
dang, she was like big old bump on her arm. If she thinks it's not broke, I believe her.
She'd know if it was broke just with the way she's moving it.
Yeah. Looks like a bad bruise.
Yep.
Never seen a goose egg like that in an arm before.
No. Although my grandkid did have one on the side of his head the other day.
Did he ask for it?
Pretty much.
Good.
He had one of them little push carts and it got stuck on the rug. So he just started pushing even harder and he went over it, cracked his head off the floor.
Man.
And of course, there's cement slabs for floors with just tile over them. So there was no cushioning there. He missed the scatter rug. Then last night they had to take the 5-year-old grandkid up to the hospital. He come in to see his mother and he'd been packing Play-Doh in his ear. Mother says something. He looks at her and goes, I can't hear you. She looks in his ear and it's right full of Play-Doh. She looked at the kid's father and says, hey, you better take him up to the hospital, clean his ear out. So he's got it packed right in there deep. She squirted some earwax remover in it, and she said that was about all she dared to do.
All right, I'm back. Apparently, it's not broke. It's not the phone.
Oh, but it does have a good egg on it.
I don't think in all my years of hurting myself, I don't think I've ever had a bruise like that before.
Never seen one with an egg on it like that, except on the side of a head or something.
Yeah, on the yeah, exactly. But I've never had one on a extremity. I mean, all right, you had an extremity, but
I used to have a hell of one right there. Well, hopefully it goes down. Her pain subsides in a few days. It's gonna.
Yeah, so she took a header down a set of metal stairs, well, concrete / the metal treads in school. She was taught by the night, sit down, do the kibby.
Don't run so fast down the stairs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a hell of a bruise, man.
Yeah, good luck to her playing goalie tomorrow for soccer.
It's gonna turn really dark colors after about 3-4 days.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Gun show in Bangor tomorrow.
Yeah, I got soccer all day.
Well, it's going on tomorrow, and Sunday it's from 10 to 2.
And Sunday's my birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if I'm going to go tomorrow or Sunday.
Where's it at?
You know where the Shriners is on Broadway?
Yeah.
Right there.
Nice. Yeah, so I got soccer. What else do I have tomorrow? Soccer in our town's old home day is tomorrow.
Oh, Brenda just put my tag number on my license.
You know what's even better is I got my stupid zone that I wanted too.
Yeah, zone 7.
7, yeah.
I've got 17, so I've got them for here.
Thank you, Trevor. And I am old, believe me.
I'm older.
When was your birthday?
When was my birthday?
Yeah.
It's not until this coming Sunday.
Oh. Mine was last Sunday.
I know that. See, now,
hey, well, mine's on a Saturday this year.
My son and I go to the casino twice a year on our birthdays because they'll offer like $500 to $1,000 in free play. You just got to pick a card. if you show up on your birthday. My son and I both walked out with $100 each.
Nothing wrong with that.
Been waiting a few years for that. We play the cheap penny slots.
It's fun. It's fun using their money. You know, or taking their money when you're done.
Yeah, taking my money back.
A friend of mine and his wife, when they got married, they went down to, I don't know, it's Mohegan Sun or one of them, Foxwoods in Connecticut. And, the old pull tab, remember the old pull tabs, 3 cherries, they just, right?
I grabbed 20 of them.
And she grabbed like, I don't know, 5 or 10 pull tabs. But this wasn't bar style pull tabs. This was casino style pull tabs. And she won enough that she paid for the honeymoon. She paid for the wedding. She paid for everything.
No kidding.
In one pull.
I've always been lucky with these, always winning $500 or $300 on these.
Yeah, those are great. We used to have those down the bar all the time. I put them in a giant empty pickle jar. And they come in, I throw them in there, you know. Mike, give me some. Yep, here you go. Mike, yep. Mike, yep. The next thing you know, they're, hey, Mike, you got $10? Nope. Nope. Let's just knock it off because you're going to get the phone call. And then they get phone, and they always get in trouble. You know? I'm like, listen, you got to know what to stop. Oh, thanks, Fawn. Look at that. I got a cake, a balloon. What's that? Something, ice cream, and I don't know what the other one is.
What?
Little emojis. Or whatever the hell they're called.
Looks like a birthday cake.
Yep, a balloon.
Balloon.
The last one looks like an ice cream cone or a party.
Oh,
Yeah.
confetti.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
stole it.
Streamers. Steamers. That's what I can go for is a bunch of steamers. Sass Green 13th, man. Is it snowing out there yet? Not as old as I feel. Can't wait till hunting and ice fishing. Happy early birthday, Mikey. Cheers from here's off to bed and deadly again tomorrow. Cheers again. Listen, always a pleasure to see you, my friend. I hope things are well. Do me a favor if you can. Just take like a 30, 60 second, you know, whatever. 2 minute, whatever. Type video again for me. Like he did the last time. He did a video in his backyard the last time. It was great. But anyways, Sass, great seeing you. Sass Green has been around forever and a week. And he lives way the other side of Canada from where my good friend Trevor Fillmore is. He lives out in
Saskatoon.
Yes, so Saskatchewan or whatever. He lives way the fuck out there. Like when most kids are going out trick or treating around here, they go ice fishing for Halloween.
Yeah.
What's my plans for my birthday? Nothing. Sit on my fat ass and watch football all day. Because my team doesn't come on until 4:25 Eastern Standard Time.
And what team is that?
Patriots.
What team do you think that would be?
I'm not with Patriots no more.
That's all right. You don't have to be. It's not their fault the jackass left. I wish he broke his fucking leg last night.
Yeah. I still think it's funny they won the Super Bowl.
I don't care if he wins 10 more. As long as he ain't playing my team. All good, just a crazy time. North Stoon bit coming out soon. Yes!
Yeah, but when he was with your team, they were always in the Super Bowl.
I'm stoked now. Sass got a video coming. What's that, Jerry?
I said, but when he was on your team, that's why they made it to the Super Bowl all the time.
Well, he's one of the reasons why, yes. He's not the only reason why. There's 11 guys on the team, right? Each guy has to block. Each guy has to catch. Somebody has to catch. Somebody has to make the play, call the plays. Somebody has to design the plays. You know what I mean? Actually, Tampa's playing New England this year, Mikey. I'm well aware, sweetheart. Well aware.
Got tickets to that game yet, Mikey?
No, I might be away that weekend, coming home Sunday. My buddy's son's getting married out in the western part of. They're getting married out in the western part of Mass, but we're from eastern Mass. Saskatoon. Yep, it is.
Hey, I can do it.
North of
by
Stone.
typing it, but I can't do it saying that out loud.
He's north of Stone, and I mean north. We don't know cold weather. Oh my God, is it cold out there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's having their fall already.
Oh, fall.
Mid-fall.
I just came in from a nice warm bonfire, nice and chilly out there, sitting around the table with the neighbors.
I
Well,
love having a bonfire this time of the year. It's the best time to have one.
The leaves up here are already starting to change.
Yeah, I saw a couple of trees up there the other day.
All summer, every Friday night, we get together and have a bonfire, me and the neighbors.
Nice. Real great. I had a hard month. Staring off the other day and it floated to the shop. Lost compression.
Well,
Oh, you lost compression on the 5-cylinder. Yeah, that's never a good thing when you lose compression.
oh,
Yeah, that sucks. Been there, done that. Definitely been there and done that. But yeah, he gets they get some cold ass weather out there.
oh, Mikey, I did see some 30-30 ammo into Walmart yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, they had 15 boxes of it at the Brewer Walmart.
And they only allowed to take one.
3. But I don't have a 30-30 anymore, so I didn't get any.
Shalisa does. No, she doesn't. I'm sorry. What gauge is your
223.
your get your ass up here, Mikey, and do a bit of ice fishing. About 6 weeks, good to go. See, 6 weeks he's ice fishing, dude. 6 fucking weeks.
About 16 weeks we'll be ice fishing.
Yeah. Oh, Stevie's on the thing. Dude, Sass, one of these days I'm going to surprise the shit out of you and just go.
How are you going to do that, Mikey? They won't let you into Canada.
Oh, that's right, I can't. Well, well, I can write to the consulate now and hope for an answer. And then just go get my passport. I couldn't even go see fucking Trevor if I wanted to either. Trevor'd have to come over the border.
He can't right now.
I'll be standing in Maine.
Well, here's how it works. They'll let the U.S. citizens into Canada right now, but we're still not letting the Canadians in here.
Sask, it'll take me fucking 9, 10, 11, 12 days to drive out to you. Holy Hannah, driving to Toon? Oh, fuck. I'll figure something out, Toon. I just got to call the consulate, the crown, or whatever the fuck you guys call it out there. Because I got a DUI 20-something years, 21 years ago. 20 years ago. And the problem is, for all you folks that don't know this, a DUI in Canada is a felony. And they don't, unlike the United States, and I'm not poking fun, believe me. But unlike the United States, they don't allow felons in their country without written permission or like a written request. All depending what your felony is, of course.
Well, we could send them back all the drunks they've got over here. So I know a bunch of people with dual citizenships that have been caught for drunk driving around here.
Well, that's all right too. But
We can send them back. They're Canadians.
I need to, because I'd like to go up and watch a Bruins game back up in Montreal like I used to. You know, but I do want to go out and see. I want to see Sask, and I really like to see. I'd really like to go out and see John the M.I. Woodsman. Maybe I will drive. That way there, I'll go visit John and then go see Sask on the way out.
I drive.
If I tried to see everybody I know in Michigan, I'd never leave the town. I'd leave the fucking state.
We'd all have to go meet you.
Well, Mikey, if you're going to Sask, you might as well take the extra 2 days and drive to Alaska.
I could do that. I won't come home though. Those are the rules. The wife said I can go to Vegas. She's no way in hell she's gonna let me go to fucking. Ain't no way in hell she's gonna let me go to Alaska. I know as soon as I step foot on the ground, I'm gonna call and say I got here. Send the kids because she ain't gonna come.
Well, they say if you're down those coastal islands in southern Alaska,
Where it rains 98% of the time.
They say the temperatures aren't that bad in the wintertime.
Yeah, because it rains friggin' 99% of the time.
Well, yeah.
Fucking claim asylum that your Pez is goofy. I ain't coming back till he's gone. Right? No shit. Hopefully by then we will have gotten rid of Trudeau. 10 more days till election. So you got 10 days to the election to get rid of Trudeau. And Trudeau is your president?
Yeah. Trudeau's the president now. He's the one that banned 12 gauges with anything bigger than a full choke.
Anything bigger than? What do you mean? Anything bigger than
modified choke makes the barrel too big around.
Yeah.
Classifies as an assault weapon.
But a modified choke is
it's still a 12 gauge, so it shouldn't matter. But he was going to ban the 50 calibers and shit like that. Went by inside barrel diameter. So the only thing that really goes through under their law right now is a 12 gauge with a full choke. If you've got a modified choke or improved cylinder, that's classified as one of their banned assault weapons because of the barrel diameter. That's how idiot he was. That's how much of an
choke. The choke is nothing.
Exactly. That's how much of an idiot he was when he wrote up the bill. He was trying to ban the 50 caliber BMG.
Yeah, but then you just use the four. You can ban the 50 BMG.
Yeah,
which is fine. But because there's some fucking ammo for something that fits in a BMG just fine.
But the problem with it is he went too far and limited inside barrel diameter. So if the barrel diameter is any bigger around than what his mark was, makes it a banned weapon. And a full choke squeezes it down just under his limit. You open that choke up anymore, then all of a sudden it hits his limit.
Gotcha.
He screwed it up. When he wrote the bill up, he screwed it up and managed to ban most 12 gauges.
Trevor said the bill hasn't passed yet. Good evening there, Monroe.
Happy birthday, Mikey D. Happy birthday, Mikey D. You having a good one?
I am. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, Garrett.
Howdy,
The
howdy.
gun, Sass says the gun law up in Canada is tight. He doesn't like anything that looks scary. Well, here's the thing, Sask. I think Massachusetts and Canada. Too bad Massachusetts. I think I know it's part of Maine, so we're connected. See, I knew there was a connection because we're connected literally. Because Massachusetts is the same way you guys are, or worse, or worse. So I'm with you, right, Shalisa? Shalisa has a really scary gun.
But Maine, we're not so scary up here. We can have what we want.
How was it firing that thing? That thing must be fun to shoot.
Lately, I've been target practicing with my slingshot.
Nice.
Cheaper ammo.
Yeah, I feed the birds, you know, and been a lot of cats lately, so I had to get me a slingshot. I've had all kinds of practice. They come in my yard to go pee or poop or try to attack my birds. I take one of the birds' peanuts and it just bounces off them enough to scare the crap out of them and not make them want to come back. I'm getting really good with that slingshot, though. I'm gonna keep at it.
Sass says guns. What guns? I got rid of them a long time ago. Shit, right?
I think I'm going to invest in BBs. They're a lot cheaper than birdseed.
Exactly.
Heck, even BBs are hard to find around here right now.
Exactly.
I've seen a lot of pellets, but
You can get shot.
heck,
I know a couple of guys that have slingshots and they use shot. When I used to use mine all the time, I used to use ball bearings.
I used to go get marbles.
Yeah, you can buy, isn't it? I think it's $1 or $2 at Walmart. There
The
in
white
the toy
ones?
section, you can buy a bag of marbles.
Yeah, the white ones there.
No, just regular.
Oh, regular
Marbles.
kit. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, regular marble.
Yeah, the glass marbles.
Yeah, mine came with the white ones. I thought they were a little bit too small. I wanted something with a little bit more. You know what I mean?
I've got some 31 caliber round balls. I wonder
Really?
how those would work. Yeah.
I got me a pretty nice one.
Yeah, it is. You got the same one I got.
I like the simple ones like this. I only paid $15 for it.
Is that a daisy?
No, it's
Crossman? Marksman?
Marksman.
Yeah.
Marksman. Same thing. Just because you're using it a lot, right? So what you want to do is you always want to keep, as soon as you put it in your hand or put it on your wrist, look at where the rubber hits the posts and make sure there's no stretch cracks, there's nothing in that rubber.
yeah.
Because let me tell you, it'll fucking hurt if it comes off.
Oh yeah, I've done that a few times.
I got a bungee cord. If I didn't have a hat on, I wouldn't have an eyeball right now. Knocked my hat clean off my head. The big part of the hook went, then the hook caught onto my hat, right? And I went, what the and I moved. And thank God I moved. But I still got the big part, the other part of the bungee right off the noggin. That
What
fucking
the-
hurt.
Dang.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Sass Green.
Sass, good to see you, pal. You are the man. And I gotta go out and see. I gotta see so many people. It's not even fucking funny. And it sucks because as soon as I want to see one, I want to see a million of them. And you know what I mean?
Right there.
Huh?
You couldn't have said that any better.
I know. And the problem is, it's like G Trap. I'd love to go see G Trap. You know. But Sass, I've known Sass a long, long time. You know.
I've been watching him.
How many years he's been around?
Quite a few.
Gear. Because Gear knows everything about fucking.
How long has Sass been around?
Yeah.
Long ass time.
way before me.
I remember I used to watch him before I knew anything about the prepping and survival and all that type communities.
Yep.
Way back before the chats I used to hang out on. That was.
I think I met him in Jamie time. In 2000, what? I don't know. 12.
Jimmy Town was a long time ago.
Somewhere back then.
I don't know. It's been a. She had it for a long time. It might have. I think it might have been from there. But Jesus, Sask, and I loved his videos. But we all get you get busy nowadays, and I know it's not really an excuse, or it sounds like an excuse. I know I'm getting the eyes over there from the young lady over in the corner. Whoops. How the fuck? Oh, I can't stand that corner. That corner.
Over there?
Right there.
Over there.
Someone must feel guilty they ain't been uploading videos either.
But it's hard sometimes, as everybody knows, We all don't have your wit when it comes to videos there, Gia. I saw your other video too. That was fucking hilarious.
Don't take much to make a video, just a little bit of time.
Yeah, I know. And I like to laugh too, so.
Which I'll have plenty of time here in about 51 days. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Had someone come in 2 minutes until closing and asked if I was having a good evening. I said, yeah, until a bunch of dipsticks waited until we was getting ready to close to come in.
So I heard
took his change and left.
So speaking of customers, I had this guy today, right? Wasn't a customer. I was going to go fuel up, right? My truck for work. And so I'm backing in with the truck because the diesel was only on one island. So I'm backing in because it's on my driver wall, okay? He's coming. He's backed up to me. So we're back to back, right? He got there first. Literally, he wasn't out of his car and I was backing up, okay? So he looked at me and said, I just got to wait on the diesel. I don't think he put $10 of gas in his car. Gets the gas, gets his receipt, looks right at me and walks in the store. Oh, you're kidding, right? Because you can't move that for me? He says, no. So he leaves his car parked at the pump so I can't get to the diesel pump. It's wonderful. His wife come out finally. He come out before her. Then his wife come out of the store. And I'm like, yep. Okay. And he leaves. I'm fueling. I get done. For some reason, I see them coming back. He went to get air. That was a mistake. That was a fucking big mistake. I backed the fucking truck up and blocked him right in. He wasn't going anywhere. And I went in the store and I started shooting the shit. I told the girl what had happened. And then I told her what I just did. And she started laughing her ass off. I said, yeah, well, he walks to the store. I'm gonna refuse to move. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. And she's pissing herself laughing. Sure as fuck, he comes in storming in the store. Hey, move your truck. And I went just like this. Nope. Because that's how he said it to me, you know.
Take that.
And I went, nope. I'm going to call your boss. I says, do me a favor when you call him. What? Tell him I said, have a great weekend. You don't care? I says, absolutely not. And he's not going to care either. So, but you can. I says, but do me a favor, please. I'm begging you. Tell him to say I have a great weekend. The girl could not stop laughing. Now I was yelling at her. You think this is funny? Just leave her alone. I said, why? Because she's laughing at you? You're going to say something to her? I said, do yourself a favor. Get back in the car and drive to Florida. Don't ever drive back up here. I lived here a long time ago. I should never come back. You got that right. You shouldn't have. Keep going. Now everybody's laughing. Every time the guy opened his mouth, they had something for him. Little cocksucker.
You was on top of it.
Oh, I was on top of it. I was on my game today.
Then you went outside to the truck and sit there for another 5 minutes before you left.
Lit a cigarette. Played on my phone. Started at HRM Weapons Machines. How the hell are you?
Then tapped your horn and waved as he was leaving.
Oh yeah. Oh, his wife was fucking. His wife was miserably mad. Miserably mad.
Well, you should have said DOT regulations. I'm on my hour break. I can't move the truck.
I didn't even care. I just thought it was ignorant that they did that. I just, you know.
She just said, "Hey, I'm on my mandatory break. I can't move the truck. Sorry."
What's up,
You're
Stevie?
shit out of luck.
How are you, Stevie?
Where's
What am I stuck? Did my chat stick again?
No.
I don't
Well,
know.
it must have because
HRM just came in.
yeah, because I saw HRM and then
Yeah, we're still playing live.
well, you know what it is because I'm on the YouTube one, so that's why. And when you tap it, it go. You know what I mean? You have to hit the what do you call it button for it to go. You know which one I'm talking about.
Dirt?
You know what I'm talking about.
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis? I'm talking about getting high. Let's go fucking score some fucking heroin.
What you talking about, Willis?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was the stepsister.
Like when people want to talk to my manager. Come on, I'll take you to my manager. We'll go talk to him.
Be wasting his time, though. He's gonna be more pissed off at you.
Then I usually also tell him after we're done talking to the manager, I said I'll follow you outside of the parking lot. They usually change their mind about talking to the manager.
Mikey, are you hunting red snapper? No, because I have to go out way too far for red snapper, and I don't have a boat. The fishery's closed 9/14. I heard that. Also, you can't use a stainless offset circle hook. Why not? On snapper or period? Because I know a bunch of people use the offsets.
The offsets work awesome.
Yeah. HRM. Heroin. Mikey. Takes me back to the Celtics Frost. I won't dance. Yeah, it's we don't want to go back to those days. And grouper. Yes, they're good for grouper. What's his name catches them on grouper? That damn meat for dinner guy. I mean, The only hook that I really hate to use ever is a trout hook. Don't ask me why. I just do.
I almost did.
Because they're too small.
You can't. You try to bait them or whatever, and it's like,
Oh, that's right, because you got them sausage fingers.
oh no, I got girly hands. Believe me. If I put my hand up next to Jerry's, or if I put my hand up next to Gear's, you'd be like, Mikey, where's your hand? I have a girly hand.
You have dainty hands.
No, I just
They don't work for you.
they're not I just don't think they're like the guy hands, you know what I mean?
Oh.
I don't know. I like to land one of those fucking groupers though. One of them big ass mofos. Take you about 4 hours to reel the fucking thing in.
Those things are so damn ugly.
They are, but they're like, they don't even bite you. It's like a suction. It's like a.
Well, Mikey, them stripers are fun to catch.
Stripers are a blast to fucking catch.
Try one on a fly rod sometime.
I wonder if my dad will let me striper bass fish on the Ottawa River when I fly out in November. I should keep that in mind. Last time I was out in California, we were fishing striper on the Napa River.
Were you fishing it on where the river meets the ocean?
We were up probably a quarter mile.
Best place to be.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh my God. Ohio Wolverine's going to dawn us with his presence, ladies and gentlemen.
But yeah, I'm flying back home in November.
Cool.
Meet my brother for the first time on his wedding day.
Oh, nice.
Gonna
Buddy Light's a shark are fun to catch.
Shark.
I never caught like a real shark, Buddy Light. I've caught in dogfish shark. You know, they're only like 3
little
feet.
sand sharks.
They're like 3 feet long or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've never caught a shark. But the thing I want to do with a shark is I want to go in a cage and like feed them. You know what I mean? Like under the water, like be under the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ooh, I can feed you to a shark in a cage.
I'm sure you'd love to do that.
I ate sand shark. It's really not that good. And the thing with shark is a lot of people, you don't want to eat shark anyways, because a lot of species of the shark, they pee out their skin.
They pee. Wait, say what?
They pee out their skin. I didn't think that was possible.
No kidding. That's just weird. Whatever works, right?
2 captains told me that. As I'm mashing this fucking thing's brains against the hull of the boat. He's like, "Oh, you done this before?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I'm glad we don't pee through our skin every time I
No.
smell horrible.
Shit, just think of how dry a skin would be.
I think I know some people who do. At least they smell like they do.
What have you been up to, Ohio? They will continue to try and bite you through the net. Yeah, you're right, Buddy Light.
Just got home from the ball game.
Nice. Who won?
Not us this time.
Not you.
Yeah, we were 3-0, and we're going up against another 3-0 team, which is a lot bigger school than us. And we had the lead at halftime, going into half, and then they came out second half and just rolled. We had a lot of mistakes,
Yeah.
a lot of penalties. We had
That'll do it.
a face masking penalty that hurt us. We had a roughing the kicker that hurt us. We had, when it's basically, you're getting the ball and then you just got to get it right back to him because you just, penalize yourself.
Right.
Is that aluminum case? I gotta figure out. I am actually packing up some stuff here to go down.
Going downtown, gonna see my gal. What?
Yeah, going down to see my mom tomorrow. So
Oh, nice.
taking some weaponry with me since she lives out in the middle of nowhere.
Sweet.
Are you that afraid of her?
Yep.
All right, you guys are in charge. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie, hurry back.
If anybody decides they're going to show up, I'm going to have to wait.
Okay.
I thought I heard a doorbell.
Yeah, I'm fixing to leave around 11:30. I'm ready to crash.
It's early yet.
Early.
Not for me. I'm so ready to go to bed, but I'm gonna wait. I go to bed too early, then I get up too early.
I've been taking an hour or two nap in my recliner, sit up for a couple more hours, and go to bed about 5 or 6 o'clock for a couple more hours, and get up and do it all again.
Oh.
It's like I'll watch one more video, start dozing off, then it's like, well, I'll get up, get a drink of water, sit back down, then doze off, and not remember a thing about the video.
You got kids to take care of too, don't you? That wears you down, tires you out.
They're old enough to take care of themselves.
That's good.
They know how to cook ramen.
Yeah.
I remember when you used to be able to get them for 10 cents.
My boys will take a thing of ramen and like they'll throw an egg in it, and some other stuff, and some chicken. And it's like, damn, man, you guys are making a whole meal out of some ramen. You're like, well, real ramen has egg in it, Dad. And I'm like, you guys might as well just order from the Chinese place. I'll pick it up.
My grandkids will eat it right out of the package. They don't even bother to cook it.
Yeah, that if you get the right brand and they're fresh. Oh yeah, I'll crunch into the raw. Thank
I ain't get enough teeth left to try them raw.
653.
No, just mash it up into a powder. No. Get the same effect.
Oh, man.
Too many people on this earth with no teeth or good dentures, man. It's not fair.
Never seen it, HRM.
La, don't say.
I don't have the chat, so I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, you said La Dolce Vita? I probably just ruined that, but it's either a movie or Italian for the good life or the sweet life. They can use the microwave and they know how to make hot dogs. Not sure I'd trust them to make grilled cheese yet.
My boy used to make grilled cheese when he was little. He would put bread in the toaster.
Yeah. And
then he would put the cheese between it and then microwave it for like 15, 20 seconds. And it was like a grilled cheese. I was like, that's a pretty smart idea, and it didn't taste bad. Oh, I already got 22 there.
Why am I the only person that has a picture on this chat?
Oh, has your live? Well, because I'm handling a lot of things that we're not allowed to show right now on chats.
Well, I feel out of place now.
You're the only good-looking person on this panel.
Oh, stop it. Only female. Let's see here. How's this? Now I fit in. Oh, there. Now we got gear. Hey, gear. Come on, gear. Hollywood Squares. We don't need it to be silent when Mikey gets back. We got to talk about something.
Well, okay. Well, I'll talk about my dilemma here.
There we go.
I have a 6.5 Creedmoor. It's the Savage Axis 2 bolt action rifle, and 6.5 Creedmoor is ridiculously expensive right now, and nobody has it in stock. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to sell mine or keep it and just hope for the best that it gets better.
Keep it.
I'd hang on to what you got because you never know when you're going to find it again.
Right. The thing is, I've got a lower. I got an AR lower that I got dirt cheap. I got for $38. So I need to buy an upper and a lower kit and build it. And I don't know. It's hard to part with money right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like we got a gun show up here this weekend. And I've only got $50 to spend.
Spend it well.
So you're buying one box of ammo, right?
Pretty much. If they've got it.
Flying. Actually, the Yankees went like 12 in a row or 11 in a row before they hit this skid. But thank you for beating the Yankees.
Nice.
And thank you for losing to Baltimore. Because
Hey.
all you do is... Go ahead, hon.
Here, you got an Orby on yours?
Hang on, Gear.
Boy.
What is that?
Does anyone know what an Orby is?
What?
Those little
What?
water balls.
Oh, that's a knife. Oh, all right.
Gear and I were sharing knives and showing off the boxes to our knives.
Got
And
it.
I happened to notice I had an Orby and I stuck it on top, but now it's all broken.
Got you.
They grow in the water. They're like jello. You can splat people with them like a water balloon.
Gear, let me see.
Okay.
Gear, let me see that. Please, sir, and thank you.
Ooh!
You almost just took up your earlobe.
Made in the US of A, Portland, Oregon.
What is that?
Gerber Empower.
Ooh!
Like that.
I want in.
Kyle wants one. Oh,
One in the basement.
oh,
You know,
oh.
I'm really not big on. I'm not big on a whole lot of knives, though. You know that. I
Oh,
mean,
that fucker.
I've
Why
got-
didn't you just text me and tell me you're in the basement? Let me guess. I did.
Oh, you talking about me?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Ohio.
I was just sitting here. So a chat.
I'm sorry,
from-
Ohio. Go ahead.
A chat from Mike. Wow.
I'm fixing to go to bed here pretty soon.
Ohio, what were you saying?
Oh, I just. I'm not a real big knife guy. I mean, I have a few, but nothing. You know, I don't like. The one that I use the most is the one I got from you. When I go camping and stuff, I use that Mora Bushcraft. I use it a ton. I
I
use it
love
for everything when I go camping.
I love the Morris. I don't really well, yours was more than $20, but
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. For $20, you are not gonna find a better
Right.
knife.
I have a, like the Mora Companion. Is that like the $20 one?
Yeah.
I have it. I have one of those that I just keep. I keep it in a bag or whatever, so it's always there.
Yep.
But as far as knives go, like my everyday carry is a Gonzo that Stalker Steve gave me.
Me too. Well, I don't carry it every day, but I have it. It's in my car every day.
And I have a Smith & Wesson SWAT Millennial.
Yep.
Had that for years. And I got my dad's knife. Remember when I went and visited my dad and he got that knife from Germany that he had, that hunting knife with the bone on it?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got it. I got a K-bar and a few Bobo knives here and there, gas station knives or whatever. And I got a little stiletto switchblade.
Bobo knives. Now, when do you think the last time I heard that fucking saying?
Oh, Mikey D, you love the word Bobo knives.
Well, I mean, I thought that came from Jay Bobo, so.
Oh.
So are you coming up next week, Mikey, or what?
Oh, it's next week?
They'll be here Monday the 20th. They're going to get here Monday the 20th. And then Half-Ass will be here. Then Joey's will be up here. Ed's wife will be here.
And what? They're coming up the 20th.
They're going to be here till... They'll be here... They're going to get here the 20th. They're going to be here till the 29th.
All right, I'll probably come up on the weekend because I can't come up during the week. I mean, unless you guys take a ride and I meet you somewhere in Maine, but because God forbid, they take that tracker off of me.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair.
Tracker, are you in house arrest again?
Yeah, pretty much. So they have the GPS on me pretty much at all times. Not just me, on everybody. But it's a pain in the ass, you know what I mean?
For what?
Because that's how they are. Gia, what was the name of that knife? Gerber what?
The automatic Gerber Empower.
Gerber Empower.
Wait,
or
who's
M?
got GPS on you, Mike?
My work. They have a GPS in the truck to see how fast I go, tell you where I am, all that bullshit.
Oh, okay. You're talking like you can't meet up while you're like out for lunch or whatever. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, remember
I thought you were like under some like the state of Massachusetts was watching everybody. You like.
I always
hey man, FedEx got more. FedEx has more than 100 employees, so you got to go get your vaccine, right?
No, I left FedEx.
Oh.
I've left FedEx a while ago.
Oh.
I work at XPO now.
Good, we can talk bad about FedEx now.
Yeah, they all suck a dick.
Yeah, fuck them. Been waiting for a package for 2 weeks from them bastards.
I don't. Well, I did freight. I didn't do package handling because that's no.
Yeah, they're all the same. Fuck them.
Well, they're saying that shit, but wait until everybody can't get their packages because I don't believe the employees are just gonna go. You know what? I have to take a jab.
Right.
I don't think they're gonna do it. I was shocked at the number of people that did not. Now, this is very interesting, and obviously don't take my word for it. Never do. Look it up yourselves and see. But they were getting very upset about people. I'm one of the people that they weren't talking about me because they don't give a fuck about me, obviously. But there's a lot of people that keep saying, why are they calling it a vaccine when it contains no virus in it? There's no virus in it at all. It's supposed to be a weakened virus. They get that, and then you build immunity to it. It's a synthetic DNA strand. So the other day, the CDC, to work in conjunction with the courts, and this is not a joke, changed the definition of vaccine. It will no longer be considered the way it's always been. They now changed it to be whatever they inject you with. That's the new definition. Look it up. They changed the entire definition of the word vaccine. Literally change the definition to suit the new vaccine.
Sounds like our government tax dollars hard at work.
It was something else. I was in shock. I was like, you get called on the carpet, so you decide to change the dictionary. Wow.
Gear, I don't see it.
Well, right after Fukushima happened, they raised the amount of radiation you could have in your food by like 500%.
It's the way it's got to be done.
Steve said, "Turn your volume up, John."
My volume up. We're having all kinds of problems with the mics here.
You guys have a great weekend. I'm gonna go
Right.
get you some sleep.
Good night, sweetheart.
Hey, you're not in,
Have
are
a
you out of
good
town?
Me?
Yeah, you out of town?
I'm at my house.
Oh, okay.
Gear, I couldn't find
Just a
it.
different background. Never mind.
Yeah, I moved the computer around. I haven't been on it much this year.
I'm used
Grab
to seeing
it.
the spears and stuff on the wall and the
Grab
tomahawk.
an impact knife. I don't see it.
There they are. Awesome. Well, have a great night.
Peace. You guys take care.
Take care.
Have a good one, Lisa.
Thank you. Bye.
That'll make a nice neck knife. The Ghost Strike. I'm sorry. I'm on Amazon looking for knives, and because Gear showed me a new one that I haven't seen before, and I don't see it here, Gear. Fuck over.
Probably not legal in your state.
That's on Amazon. I'm on Amazon, bro.
Hell, slingshots aren't even legal in his state.
Can't even pick a stick up in the woods and sharpen it up there, I don't think.
Let me know when you're fucking done. You guys fucking done yet?
But
They
it's
have to
not
measure it to make sure it's the circumference, so it's only big enough to roast a marshmallow and not stab somebody.
But it's not as bad as New York because they had the big gulp outlawed for a while there. I think you can have a big gulp in Massachusetts, can't you, Mikey?
Yes, that's just New York.
There you go.
$130.
For what?
Fuck, that's a beautiful fucking blade, though.
Yeah, buy me one while you're at it, Mike.
I gotta buy it.
I'll pay you back the second Tuesday of next month.
I gotta buy it. I gotta buy it.
Hey, there is a second Tuesday of next month. You should have said the second Tuesday of next week.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, but you just screwed
Shit,
yourself.
you almost have. I almost screwed myself out of $130, didn't I?
That's a nice knife, Gear.
now you got to pay up.
When it hits my mailbox.
It looks like it's got the sheep's fucking foot, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah, so John, what I'll wind up doing is as soon as my daughter's, well, I don't know my big fat mouth because next Tuesday, my daughter's car will be ready in Vermont, so I don't know what day next weekend I'll have to go get it. But
I'll keep you up to speed of what's going on.
I'll definitely come up either Saturday or Sunday. I'm sure you'll have the game on. I'm sure you'll have the Patriots game on for me.
Right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's now 10 big screens down here.
All right.
You can trust me. You can find one.
I'll watch the game. Stevie, what's up, kid?
What's up? Fellas.
But listen. I got to tell you something.
What,
right?
buddy?
She didn't have any pain at all, but we lost Dottie.
No.
Week. Yes.
Oh, what the I'm sorry, kid.
She's 15 years old. Rhett's not here, so she doesn't know. Marty did come by, got to spend 2 hours with her. She only acted like she was really slow. She went from 100 miles an hour to overnight. She couldn't go up the stairs anymore. So I stayed downstairs on the couch, and then she had a hard time, so she laid in front of me on the couch, which wasn't normal. All right. Then she kept wanting to go outside, so I put her bed outside, and then she just started drinking. drinking. And I was like, that's kind of strange and fucked up. And I remembered that when a dog's liver or their kidneys begin to shut down, they tend to just drink, and they like to just lay down. She wouldn't eat or anything like that at all. So I kind of knew it was coming, and we were just hoping, that she wasn't going to have any pain. So I called the vet and said, what do we got to do if I have to put her down? He said, well, bring her in. We'll run some tests. I'm like, oh, my fucking God.
Yeah, there goes $1,000.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Forget it. I hung up the phone. I told her, come on down. So at least you can, it was her dog. And I was like, you can spend a little time with her because I think she's just going to go. I just think she's going to go. And so she came down, spent a couple hours with her. And then later on that night, she walked over to the lilac bush, laid down. It was all the weird shit that you always hear about. Because that was the bush that Marty planted. She walked right over to the bush where Marty planted it, laid down at the base of the bush and died.
Aw.
No pain, though. She had no pain whatsoever at all. So that was good.
Glad to hear that.
Hey, Mikey. What's this sound?
Ooh.
Pump out
Sound
the
of
air.
freedom.
Freedom, baby.
Well, that sucks, Johnny. Hang on, guys. I gotta put myself on mute.
Oh, since everybody was showing early,
What kind of Benchmade is that?
I can't ever remember the stupid name because it don't interest me really.
Oh,
It's
it is a Benchmade though, isn't it?
That's what I was gonna say. That's a
good,
Benchmade.
call. Hold on, let me get out my old man glass.
Oh, I ain't too worried about it. Oh, okay. Thought you was gonna have to get up and go get glasses or something, but
Oh, he's got glasses. He's just got the blind person glasses.
It doesn't say the name on the blade. I'd have to find the box.
No, you don't. You got the numbers on the. Is there numbers on the other end of the blade? On the flip side of the blade?
Yeah, but I think that's a steel, ain't it?
A lot of the times that's the model, and you can look it up that way.
830V.
Hang on, Stevie.
I'd say that's the steel.
Yeah, ibuprofen. That's Tylenol. You can take Tylenol. How old are you?
14 and a half.
15. What does that say?
2 Tylenol, Mikey.
2 for a 15-year-old girl
Yeah.
with an arm the size of her father's.
Headache or what?
No, show Steve.
Isn't she supposed to be like 8 or 10?
Look at that thing.
Is that a bruise? Is that a bruise?
What was
Yeah,
his,
hang on a minute.
What was his name?
Look at that.
Oh man.
Girl.
Oh God,
What
is it broken? Wait.
No,
What'd you do?
she fell down a set of stairs. Unbeknownst to me.
That's
Blink
amazing.
your eyes if
Now
it was your
make-
dad that did that.
That's why.
Now make sure when you go to school, you don't tell him that story. What you want to tell him is one of the boys smarted off to you and you smacked him around.
Good luck playing soccer tomorrow with that thing.
Ooh, ow. Pat it. Lots of
No.
patting.
Hey, Mikey.
Yeah.
Well, she probably won't be up, but it's almost midnight. After
Hey, turn that light on, please.
in like 3 hours, she could do 2 ibuprofen, and then keep going back and forth, keep it down.
Yeah, help take the swelling down.
I got them both here.
Man, that looks like it hurts. Ice.
You would think.
Hey.
I'll just shut up.
She was a total she's a tough kid. She wasn't acting like a baby at all.
I come home, her mother's a nurse, and her arm looks like that. Well, we left school, and then we had to go to the soccer game. We had to go.
Fell in school?
Yeah, she fell at school. Left school, went to my oldest daughter's school to watch volleyball, and then came home and went to a friend's house with my wife, the two girls, my two daughters and my wife. And I go, nobody had ice? You went by how many stores?
Yeah. So when are they going to rename the school, like Delucia High or?
They already did. My name's already on the building at St. Mike's.
Yeah, right.
It really is. It's the name of the school, St. Mike's.
It's the sign that says, "Do not allow on the property. He's banned for life." That's what his name's on.
I told her, I says, I taught you better than that. You do the kibby when you fall down.
Right.
Turn and burn for Quinn the Eskimo. Wow, Quinn the Eskimo still around in Harshman Hill. Ooh, there's a couple of names I haven't heard in a very long time.
When you fall down, it's my back, my neck,
my
knees,
my crack. Wait, well, I was doing that rap song. Never mind, my bad.
Yeah.
my neck, and
Does
my
that
back.
sound better? Does that sound better?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it sounds like you're on the radio. Yeah.
All right.
Knife text, how the hell are you? I shaved my chest and my tits are itching like I slept in an ant bed. That will happen to you. That's why you never shave your nuts either.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
I just know a couple of guys that were fucking retarded. Oh, am I allowed to say that on TV now? No.
It's hard to tell them what you can and can't say. They change it all the time.
Yeah,
It's
they
too
do.
late. You already said it.
Kind of like the dictionary.
Yeah, did you look that up, by the way?
No, I heard you say it though.
Yeah, look that up. That's a trip.
My wife keeps breaking my balls about how my filter keeps getting less and less and less and less and less. So, oh well. I shave my nuts, but braided my taint. Nice, right on, Knife Tex. How the hell you been, anyways? Great to see you.
Last time I talked to my mom, she told me I need to come to church sometime. I said I'd probably get my ass kicked out.
Church on time terrifies me.
Isn't it funny? The older you get, the more you can't keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, and I've always been like that. It's just that around people and around like maybe somebody I don't know, I may not say something.
Right.
But now I just, even with my kids, like I'll say to my wife, I'll go, yeah, but I want to go over here. I don't want to do that. And she'll be like, shut the fuck up. Let's go. I said, of course we're going. I said, but I just don't want to go. She says, yeah. She says, she goes, but you got to close your mouth.
Yeah. To not make them feel bad about you going.
Hey, Mike, I want to share something.
I'll be right back.
There you go. I got something up there to share there.
All right, let me hit the box.
All right, this is what I was talking about for people. Prior to 2015, a vaccination was an injection of a killed or weakened infectious organism in order to prevent the disease. They changed it again, all right, to put including immunity. Just this month, just the other day, they changed it to the act of introducing a vaccine into the body to produce protection. No more infectious or nothing. Just the word vaccine now. So whatever they give you as an injection, they're calling that a vaccination now. No more weakened infectious organism. No more trying to produce immunity. It's just now introducing something into you to produce protection.
To be devil's advocate, though, when they had the polio shot, that was a vaccine.
Right, but the COVID-19 contains no weakened COVID virus at all. It's just it's literally synthetic DNA.
Takes all kinds. %90 alcohol rub and bear grease. She'll be ready for school.
There you go.
I don't have any bear grease, although, by the way, in case you guys don't follow Working Class Woodsman on Instagram, yet again, he shot another fucking bear. I think he's 4 for 4 now. 4 years in a 4 years in a row. 4 years in a row. He's got a bear.
Instagram or Facebook, whichever one I follow him on.
Yeah, isn't he getting them up here in northern Maine?
Yeah, he's got a place up there somewhere. But I think this one, I think Maine ended, and I think he might have went to New Hampshire for this one. I don't know, but he has a place. He has a place in Maine, way up by. I used to think it was Etna.
No, it's way up.
But he's way up by the park.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's up the other side of Millinocket.
What's the big, huge park up there?
Baxter
State Park. Yeah, so if you're on Instagram, on his Instagram, go check him out. Nice bear.
That's up by where, what's his name there? Maine Prepper used to live.
Yes.
Maine Prepper's even further up. He's the other side of Presque Isle.
Is he really?
I thought I didn't think he was that far. I thought
Yeah,
he was.
he's actually in Washburn.
Was he?
Yeah.
I know he lived around the corner from that big giant nursery. He was just down the road from that nursery.
Well, there's all kinds of nurseries up that way.
Much better. I can see everybody.
Did he pass away?
I don't think so. He was just a little bit. He was a little bit suicidal there for a while.
Well, I know
Really?
that I know he got really bad, and what's her name came up and hung out with him and his wife for, I think, she was here for like 2 or 3 weeks in Maine. What's that girl's name? Her channel is The Patriot Nurse.
Yeah.
She came up and hung out. She came up and hung out for a couple of weeks, trying to get him to do a few things, and then he got worse. And then they closed his channel down because he was being really erratic. And he has a buddy, I think it's Southern Prepper, I think it is.
Yeah, Southern Prepper 1.
Yeah, is a good friend of his. And he doesn't talk about him anymore. I know he started to get really erratic. He was getting very erratic.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Well, he was blaming it on the shots they gave him to go play in the sandbox.
Yeah.
Attacking his nervous system.
Well, they did all kinds of shit like that to a lot of soldiers. Yeah, you never knew what they did with you. There was just a long line of doctors on one side and a long line of doctors on the other side. You step forward, shot. There you are, you're done. You don't know what the hell they're giving you.
It's amazing sometimes.
Doctors or cooks in white coats?
Well, they're called.
I mean, either way, I mean,
they're called doctors, but they could be cooks for all.
But
I
it goes downhill, right? Because you got the pharmaceutical companies making all the shit, right?
Yeah.
Hey, try this. Here's what I don't get. I don't get how a pharmaceutical salesman, woman, guy, whatever you want to call it, right? How they lay their head down on their pillow every night of the week.
Exactly. You realize that they now have taken things, and this is not a joke either, people. They have taken. When we were younger, it was always, Mikey, what? You're an asshole. You're an asshole. Now it's a disease. They make it into a disease. So you have to take a pill for being an asshole. You used to go, fucking kid, man. Oh my God, come here, honey. What? Set his ass down in front of the tub. Do something with him and get him to calm the fuck down. And so you did, and it was fine. Now they go, no, don't do that. What? No, it's ADHD.
Give him Ritalin.
Give him a pill. Give him a pill.
They lay their head down and sleep because they have $1 million pillow. They're laying their head down.
Right. And I mean, just like all of us had a dad who sat out Your dad sat out there in his fucking bloomers on the summertime, all right? And he sat out there with the grill. He had his little hibachi. It was the 70s. He had his
Fucking
hibachi.
hibachi.
And he had his little fucking beer. And he shook, and his leg, he would rock himself on the chair, and his legs just moved. That's called restless leg syndrome. You're going to need a pill.
You know, it's just amazing because it's like, well, if you watch the next time you're watching TV, right, or watching YouTube because they're on YouTube too, and you're watching whichever venue, bless you, whatever venue you're watching,
We allowed to say
wait
that?
to the end of the whatever new medicine they got, and see how long it takes them to list everything that could
Go wrong.
irritate you.
Yeah.
May
And
cause
like-
motor damage and
I says to my wife, I go, yeah, that sounds like a fucking party. Let me take that.
Yeah.
And she goes, the problem with you, she says, my wife says to me, right? She goes, the problem with you is that you take something and you normally get one of those. I says, yeah, I do. Like, I can't take a Vicodin without eating like 4 peanut butter and marshmallow sandwiches because I throw it all up. You know what I mean?
Oh, you
So-
mean before or with it?
No, like if I just took like when my back was hurting and my father would give me his, because my dad and I were on the same regimen of Vicodin. And so he gave me a couple of Vicodins and I would have to eat like a pig before I could take it. So I can have the back pain go away because they don't do Percocets anymore. And so I would take the Vicodin, but if I didn't eat and just took it with a glass of orange juice, soda, whatever, water, whatever I wash it down with, within 25 minutes or so, I was puking.
Wow. Apparently your body don't like it.
Yeah, I never was though. I never could. I wasn't one of those guys. But yeah, it could cause swelling of this, could do this, could do that. And I said to my wife, I go, so what happens if it happens? She goes, it says stop taking and call your doctor. Oh, no shit. Like you need to be told to do that.
Well, I mean, and
But what I couldn't figure out is someone say cause diarrhea constipation. Which one is it?
Right.
Well, the ones that are getting me now are this where they're doing these ones. It's actually crazy. They're like the lady holds up a paper plate with a picture of a smiley face on it.
Oh yeah, the Crohn's disease.
No.
Yeah.
It's about depression. She's like, well, I take my depression medication, but I still feel depressed. And they
Oh, that's
tell you,
right.
take this new thing and you'll feel better about taking the medication you take for your depression. Then when they start to list it off, do you know what some of the side effects are? Suicide. That's one of them. Thoughts of suicide. Who wants to take a pill for depression that causes thoughts of suicide?
I was on amitriptyline. Okay. And I decided, well, first of all, I'm 30 something years old and I can't. How do I clean this up? Anyways, certain things I couldn't do. And that was one of them. And I didn't like it. So I said to myself, I'm all done. So I took myself off the amitriptyline. And it was within 2 days, 3 days, my wife's like, can I ask you a question? She's like, I'm like, yeah, go ahead. She's like, been taking your meds? I go, yeah, no. She goes, yeah, I can tell why. She goes, oh, you got a couple of things that I'm looking at, that I'm staring at, that are now making sense. She goes, can you do me a huge favor? I said, what? She goes, can you just call your doctor and let them know you did that? I'm not telling you to take them. I'm not telling you to take them. I'm asking you to let your doctor know that what you did. So I call my doctor. I leave a message on the thing. It was like a Saturday. He calls me up. What are you doing? You can't just stop doing that. I haven't had one for like 3 days. I haven't taken my meds. I'm all done taking them. Yeah, he goes, meet me in my office. I meet him in his office. He had for 4 days, I had to take another pill to get me off of this other one, so I wouldn't have terrible side effects from not being weaned off and just quitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I says, in my circles, doc, he goes, what? I goes, when you have to be weaned off or something, you have an addiction.
Yeah.
He goes, yes, your body's addicted to that medicine that's been going in your body for the last 3 years.
See, some of the stuff though, it's just.
Amanda says hi, everybody.
Hello, Amanda.
Hello.
Got a funny story.
Is she in the chat, or you?
I don't see her in the chat.
Or are you
She's
in
not.
the chat with her?
She's heading for the garage to sort shit out for a sale tomorrow. She says, if there's a spot opened up, let me know. I says, okay. I said, are you taking your phone to the garage with you? She goes, no, I didn't plan on it. I said,
how you gonna let her know?
To let you know. So if you see me mute and go scream out my door, I'm trying to let Amanda know there's an open spot.
You know what you really need to do? You really need to go
take some blanket in.
No, you really need to go. You really need to go buy like a fucking redhead wig or a fucking brunette wig and just give it to her.
Here, this might help. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
Buddy Light says, I wonder how many government officials get pockets full from drug companies.
Oh, so you know it. I mean,
I answered him.
It's nasty, and I'm telling you, I don't get how these people, because I would feel super bad. Like if I worked for a company and we made something and you had a reaction to it, call it an allergic reaction. I don't give a fuck what you want to call it. Call it anything you want. I would feel really bad.
Well,
you know
especially if you gave me something that caused anal discharge.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
Like if I gave you something,
pissed.
like if I cooked something for you, right, whatever, and you ate it, and you were in the hospital sick for like 6 days, dude, I would feel like an absolute asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't. They just give you another pill.
Yeah, that other pill will give you anal leakage.
No, that's the old-fashioned Lay's baked chips. Set it right on the bag. May cause an oily discharge.
Oh, yeah, when it was made with Olestra?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, who wants to have that as? Who wants to take anything where they're like, so is that stuff cool? I don't know. Whatever it says, discharge. What?
Right.
What?
I don't mean to interrupt, but Gia put something in the private chat. I'm going to read it. He said, "Holler at Amanda. There's an open seat."
Well, damn, buddy. You didn't
So
have to do that.
he dropped off. But yeah, I just can't.
So when you hear all those side effects, now have you heard some of the new ones where they start talking about cancers?
Yeah.
Like, make sure you talk to your doctor and find out whether or not it's okay for you to take this. Might cause cancer, might cause another cancer, may lose your freaking mind and blow your goddamn head off, or get another freaking cancer, or get tuberculosis. You're like, well, who the hell wants to even take this?
Because you know what they're doing? You know what they're doing? They're playing the odds. And I just figured this out. Because I asked my wife. And I go, hon. She goes, Michael, legally, whatever happened to anybody, you know how they have these people, Michael, that they go and they take the drug before they sell it, and they're like, yep. They go, every single solitary person gets tested. It takes the pills that gets tested. He goes, they do a study on it. And anything and everything that those people got are what these people are saying. I'm like, okay. So I said, but she goes, if you only knew the small percentage of people that it's going to happen to,
Yeah.
I don't care. But you know how my luck is? I'm that small percentage. I couldn't take a what do you call a shit for your heart for your
Oh, nitro.
no. I'm sorry, I said heart, but it's
X-Lax?
no, the shit that what's the shit that blocks your veins and then causes you to have a heart attack?
Oh, cholesterol.
Cholesterol. So I was supposed to have years ago. I was on cholesterol medicine, but it made me vomit.
See, that's another one I never understood. Was the cholesterol medicine is so easily fixed? Knock it the fuck up, people. I don't understand when if you go to the doctor, they go, "Hey, dude, what? Listen, all the bacon's catching up with your ass. Stop eating the bacon."
That's what Kevin died of.
But why do you want to take a pill so you can keep eating the bacon? That one doesn't make any sense.
You guys know? Do you remember Mega Woods Walker? Mega what the fuck was it? Yeah, Mega Woods Walker. Kevin. He was from Connecticut. Great channel. Anyway, he died last year.
Wow.
Heart attack. He was told from what I heard. I watched this video. What I was told I shouldn't say what I was told, but from what I got off this video was that he knew he had a bad ticker, and he charged to the snow, did hot tenting videos and everything else, and every fucking video he did, he would call up. He'd call it the sacred bacon, and he'd eat a half a pound of bacon, and
That's when you want it the most, when you can't have it. You know you're not supposed to.
I'm
Listen.
really not too afraid of the bacon and stuff and cholesterol. My problem is I'm kind of afraid to go sleep at night with my son here. Look at the stuff he draws.
really, that's on the
My
back of your
daughter
head.
used to draw that stuff.
Oh, hang on, we're not done yet.
Hey, check this out.
Hello, Miss Gunpowder Beauty.
No.
Mucinex makes me feel like I'm drunk, high, and it's the only thing really safe. Yep, it is. You can't take much.
This is the kind of stuff you see. This is the kind of stuff you see on those documentaries.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kid kills family.
My daughter went through a thing in high school drawing pictures like that.
It's a phase.
You hope.
Well, and some kids
Well.
it's a phase, and other ones start doing pictures like that for video games. You know?
Right.
You don't
I,
have any missing pets, do you, Ohio?
No.
Okay, then you're good.
Haven't seen my wife in a few days. Oh, this one's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it is.
The Joker, kind of.
Joker with the Reaper.
Yeah,
Boy, if he finds out you showed them, you're going to get reamed.
probably.
Hopefully not with the Joker knife.
I used to go to school with one girl that did it, and then I knew when I was in college I knew a girl that did it,
Hey, speak of the devil there.
and then now, more recently, I used to work with a woman at my last job, and her daughter was like, they were cutters, and,
Wow.
and she said to me, she said, Mike, I don't know what to do. I goes, here's exactly what you do. You're gonna go to the doctor. You're gonna tell you. She was okay. I says, you're gonna tell her. Blah, blah, blah. I says, I'm gonna explain something to you. I says, now I can only go off the history of what I've seen of people that I personally know. She says, what? I said, by the time you're 16, 17 years old. She goes, really? I go, yeah. I said, they did their therapy, they did their thing. At 17, they never did it again. Your daughter just graduated college.
Yeah, it's about reaching out. They're trying to communicate, and they don't know how.
I said, has she done it? She goes, no. I said, then you're good. It's amazing. It's just amazing. It's a thing. It's just a It's a thing.
Yeah, it's also they start doing weird stuff now.
You know, some people, like back when I was growing up, people would just like they'd write like poems about whatever. If they were mad, they'd be like, you know, if they were,
all that snapping stuff.
when I was a kid and I got mad, I just hit you, or I got hit, one or the other. You know what I mean? If I was out in the street, we were playing baseball, football, hockey, whatever, and I got mad, you got hit.
Yeah, my parents would send me
You
out
know
in
what
the
I mean?
woods. Go out in the woods and chop down a tree or something.
See, but that's one of the things that I think a lot of it stems from is nobody goes outside and plays anymore.
Yep.
All right. And my grandfather used to say this all the time, and it's true. In New England, it used to happen every fucking morning in New England. This is the first thing that would happen. You got up in the morning, you put the coffee on, and everybody went outside and swept off their front porch.
Yeah.
Everybody did. You went outside, you swept your front porch because the milkman came and things like that. And your front porch was a tool that what you had. So you went, you cleaned it off, you swept it all off, made sure your bottles were out there, said hi to Carolyn, say hi to Tom. Bill goes walking by with his dog. People talk to each other.
See who's sneaking in their vehicle to go from the divorcee's house.
Yeah, but kids went out. Remember, kids went outside and the kids knew how to stop. They saw the car coming. They stopped. They dragged the net all the way off. The car goes by. They drag the net back out. They play the game again. Everybody knew not to do 95 miles an hour down the side road because there was kids there.
Right.
Yeah.
The kids were smart enough to know that's a car coming at us. Let's stop, get out of the road. The car goes by, we get back out. We play. Kids don't play anymore.
No.
When's the last time you saw a kid build a fort? When is the last time you ever even heard of a kid going,
John,
went out in the woods and built a fort today?
John,
Yeah.
Cars owners' manuals used to tell you how to adjust the points and the valves. Now they tell you not to drink the liquids in the motor.
Yes.
Right on.
Yeah. It's a special group we've raised. We have tags now on blow dryers that you plug into the wall that say don't take a shower with this blow dryer.
It's like when during COVID, my cousin's wife says to me, "Can I take Natalia?" And I'm like, "That's a camera girl for those who don't know who Natalia is." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." And it was right, you know, it was during COVID, the whole thing. And I go to pick her up, and she's Brazilian. And she says, "Hey, Miguel." I says, "Yes. What's the matter, honey?" She says, "I don't know if I did the right thing. I don't know if they're mad at me." She's mad at me. I says, "What, Natalia? Why would she be mad at you?" First thing I did when the kids walked in, I go, "Yeah." She goes, "I made them take their phones out of their pockets and put them in the basket, and they weren't allowed to touch them until today." I go, "What's the problem with that?"
Sounds good to me.
I said, "I could give two shits less." You know, I said, force them to go outside and force them to talk to somebody. Oh, I won't say a word.
Hollywood.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hi, guys.
Back in the day, they used to call it playing in the woods. Now they call it practicing your survival skills.
Right.
And we used to build forts. Nowadays, they call them shelters.
But think about it. When's the last time you heard any kid ever say, "Oh, we went out in the woods and built a fort"? I've never heard any kid say that in forever.
No.
Apparently, Amanda wants us to read her T-shirt. You couldn't
No way.
handle me even if I came with instructions. Okay.
That doesn't look like the garage.
Instructions are probably in Spanish,
French.
Korean, or some shit. I bought something the other day, and I thought the instructions were in Korean. I just had the manual upside down.
Yeah, see, Gia, that's excellent. Gia says the neighbor's kids have a tree house. The mom's boyfriend built it, but the kids helped them with it, and that's
cool.
fine. That's fine.
That's great.
They're outside doing something. You don't have to play sports. You don't have to fuck, but go outside and do something. Hang out. Go play fucking manhunt. Go play hide and go seek.
Well, you also learn how to take
Go play fucking spin the bottle. Go play fucking whatever. Just do something.
Well, you also learn how to take a fucking hammer and put a nail in.
Yeah.
That's one of the things you learn.
If we had a few less killer clowns outside also, the kids would probably go out more.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing too, is that there's too many people around now in there from like 30, actually even younger, right? So probably like 27 to, let's say, 40, that I could have passed them a hammer and say, "Here, give this left-handed hammer to Stevie. He needs a left-handed hammer." But to put the hammer in their hand, to put the nail to the wall, they don't grasp that.
Okay, so I was actually married to 2 different men
No way.
who
John was married to 5 different women, but
five princess, catch up.
No shit.
I'm working. Hey, I'm working on it, John.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
She's wasting her time on number 3 right now.
That was 5 women, by the way. So I wanted to make sure.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, just
don't worry, John.
That was illegal in Maine anyway.
Nowadays.
Well,
you're accepted, John.
Well, this is
as long as you're not a Republican.
Yeah. Here's the truth.
Can you imagine being Republican and gay?
The first one, a military man. The second one, a non-military man. But I was married to men who could not even fix a simple, like, running sound toilet or whatever. They couldn't even do that. So many arguments over little things that need to be fixed that were not fixed properly, or they couldn't do it, so they start smashing things. And then I ended up having to learn how to do things because I got so frustrated with them. I told them to stop, that I would throw something and then I would learn how to do it. So I can actually fix more things than probably.
Sweetheart, that's kind of what happens sometimes when you marry city boys. Just saying.
Well, the first one, he wasn't really a city boy, technically.
If he was pampered.
Denton, Maryland is not a city.
That there's what we call fancy boys. Flatlanders.
Rich kid.
Fancy boys.
Rich kid.
Yeah, it's probably the rich part because I got city folk for relative.
Rich kid.
In a big city. I'm talking over 150,000 people in the city. All right. And they're union carpenters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of these rich kids now have this kind of stigma attached to them, and for good reason. I would like to make it would be interesting to do a test to go into a hospital and pick 3 random doctors and be like, "I'm sorry, could you come out here for a second, just real quick, and when you have a moment, doctor, whatever," and pull them outside and have some simple thing like, "You need to be fixed," and just put them on it. Be like, there's something simply wrong with this. Can you go ahead and fix this for me? And see if Dr. XYZ could actually fix it.
Yeah, then he could turn around and look at you and go, "Can you go ahead and remove that spleen for me and fix that?"
And all he's going to say to you is, "You know what I do? I do brain surgery so I can afford to go, Steve, what? Fix that. The girl needs it fixed."
Well, plus they can't mess up their fingers. You imagine a brain surgeon with a big callus? No thanks.
See, my problem.
No, but that's not my point. My point being that the even a person of super high intellect can't do sometimes the simplest of things.
Right.
No, because why?
It's not in a
book. Because exactly. Because the smartest people, and this is no joke whatsoever. This is dead ball serious. That you could take the smartest rocket scientist. I bet, you know what I bet? Einstein was a fucking genius, right? But I'm willing to bet Einstein would walk over a fucking coat on the floor instead of fucking picking it up.
Well,
Because there's no common fucking sense.
he used to
Okay.
buy 15 sweaters all the same, so he didn't have to think about what to put on in the morning.
There's zero common sense.
Yeah.
I know a bunch of wizards. Zero common sense.
Yeah.
It's remarkable.
We had a kid on a framing crew or on a building crew one time, came on the job, and he had been around sweeping up and stuff for a while, a week or two. If we had like a big deck to do, we'd only nail like every other joist so we could get it all laid out and get it done. And then the helpers would come back and we used to call it hard nailing. And we handed him a bag of nails and a hammer, walked around the corner and came back, and he was trying to use the claw end of the hammer to hit the nail into the wood.
Wow.
And educated or not, in the building trades, you would think common sense would say, big end is easier to use than the pointy end. You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's like, wow.
Every time you get a chance, you tell that story about me, and I'm getting sick of it.
Well, you don't have to swallow your pumpkin seeds without chewing.
It's just fucking amazing.
I know. No, it's trail mix.
Oh, that's even worse.
Now, the sad part for me is I've been around building my whole life, right? And if I went out in my backyard, I could probably get away with building a shed with no problem. But here's the thing. Do not physically or email me or anything and ask how I do rafters or or cut stringers for a set of stairs.
Yeah,
don't ask me. I don't know
what they're called.
I don't know. I just fucking do it.
This is why I'm super happy that I have a nice vagina.
See? Right.
So says you. Can I call the first two X's and ask them?
Because
Amanda, remember the Q word? Remember the Q word?
Yes,
there you
John.
go. You just did
right
it.
now? Okay.
How to turn the conversation into gutter in one word or less. Yeah, I had to remind her of that in her current job.
And also, does everybody want to hear this? Are you ready to hear what I'm doing? What I'm back to doing?
Let's hear it.
Are you hooking again?
No, but I did have a hooker in my car the other night.
You promised me that was
you're doing Uber.
Need the sunglasses. She used the wrong glue for the big giant fake eyelashes.
Are you doing Uber again? Are you Ubering again?
Yep. And I got in an argument tonight with somebody. So her and her son got in the car. Well, sorry. I thought it was her. A Freudian slip. I thought it was her son, but I think it was who she was banging. I think it was the boyfriend.
What's wrong with that?
I thought that was his mom, but I think in retrospect, I think he was banging her. Whatever.
Good for him. He's banging a cougar.
He wasn't anything to look at.
It doesn't matter. Listen to me. It doesn't have a fucking brain. It doesn't think. It's just, let's go.
That's why it's nice to have a nice vagina. Okay.
I wouldn't know.
I mean, every time we seen you and Steve, we always thought you were out with your dad or your grandpa. So.
See?
Oh my God.
See?
Fuck you, Ohio. This guy.
Hey,
Daddy, can I stay in the chat a little longer?
Can I say something real quick? God damn, I miss chatting. Okay, carry on, Amanda.
Daddy, can I stay in the
an hour and a half?
I know. So so she gets in and I smell the liquor on her breath. And I'm thinking, that happens a lot. Okay. I used to drive 2 years ago part-time. It was fun.
You mean the liquor?
I am going to get to the point. You have to hear me out. I was going to drive in Clemson. The Clemson's first home game was tonight.
Put the
So
burden
I
on.
was going to drive down in Clemson, which is currently still surging, and I'm missing it.
Clemson, Georgia.
Clemson, South Carolina.
I know that, but
The
are they
Clemson
playing Georgia?
Tigers. And those kids love me. So I was going to go down there, but I didn't go down there tonight. So
I bet.
I picked up there was some bluesy, jazzy concert, and I picked him up from that. She had liquor on her breath, whatever. And we start talking about music. You guys know I'm a musician. We start talking about music. And we got into the conversation. Somehow Johnny Cash came up.
Hi, I'm Johnny Cash.
And I said, Johnny Cash has an amazing voice, but he cannot sing for shit.
Mike Booter.
Hang on.
And I said,
Goodbye.
and I said,
Goodbye.
and
Here
then
we go.
the woman in the back, and I was comparing the quality of, I was comparing the quality of a voice, let's say, of a Chris Stapleton to the quality of voice of Johnny Cash as far as a singer.
Stop there for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris Stapleton. Okay, number one, you can't compare Chris Stapleton to Johnny Cash because Chris Stapleton couldn't carry Johnny Cash's fucking underwear. So get that right out of your head. Number two, Chris Stapleton sounds like who before him? Jamie Johnson. And now he tries to look like him. And now he tries to look like him.
Actually, Chris Stapleton sounds a lot like David Allen Coe used to.
True.
I think that's more of a closer comparison.
But you know what? Go ahead.
So here's the deal.
The reason Johnny Cash is so huge is the tone of his voice, and he is an amazing storyteller.
Absolutely.
I didn't say he wasn't a great lyricist. I also didn't say he didn't have a great voice.
Okay, so you said he didn't sing. Go ahead. And so what happened?
All right. So she said something, and it was like all hell broke loose, right? And then she's like, "Can you just get me home?" And I was like, I didn't say anything, right? You guys know how I roll. I was like, okay, so I'm simmering. And it got very quiet and very awkward. And then I was like, I repeated what I said. I said, I didn't say he wasn't a good
it doesn't matter.
musician, saying he couldn't sing for shit.
You can't say anything negative about Johnny Cash.
And so she said, I met Johnny Cash.
You knew that was coming.
And here comes the slap. And
and then something else. And then she goes, for God's sake, just turn right here. And then kept throwing like little stabs at me, like I was following what the direction said, but she kept throwing stabs at me. So I go, excuse me? She goes, I can't believe the way I was just disrespected. And I go, excuse me? I go, how the fuck did I disrespect you?
You just said that Johnny Cash wasn't a good singer.
Of course you disrespected
99%
her.
of the United States.
And no, what I said was I didn't disrespect you. I disrespected your opinion. I was like, are you aware that we all have different opinions about stuff? Or no? That's above you.
Okay, get to the good part after she got out of the car.
And you don't talk to me that way. I don't know I don't care. You're lucky I had to boot you out right then and there and kick you out with my fucking heels. Right? So then she's like, you can let me out right here. And I turn around to the dude and I'm like, what, did she fuck Johnny Cash or something? Is that why she's mad? And then he's just like, I'm sorry. He goes, I'm sorry. I'll tip you later and I'll da-da-da-da-da. I was like, no, dude. I was thinking to myself, you're fucking your mama. You're already in a bad spot, dude. You're already in a bad spot. She looks like your fucking mom. You are fucking a wrinkle pussy. That's worse than anything.
Oh, shut up.
Now see, all I want to know is, did you get the tip?
Let me see.
Just the tip.
Well, no, I'm cheap. I'm cheap. I want to know if she actually got the tip.
That's a good question.
I want to know what kind of rating that they left you.
I'm going to tell you, right? Oh, I gave him 1 star.
Did you
Oh,
change
by
the
the
color?
way, he already had low ratings before he
Yeah,
got
he
there.
already had a low rating before. I
did you
wonder
change-
why, because the drunk bitch is with him all the time.
Did you change the color of your hair?
No.
It's not. It's got to be my camera.
Her skin's just paler.
No, you can just see her roots now.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
it's true. Yeah, because I'm letting it grow out more before I get it dyed.
It doesn't seem more. It doesn't seem as blonde as it was before the last time I saw her. Must be the color.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
More silvery.
Welcome back.
Oh my god!
No, I'm being dead balls honest though. It doesn't. You know.
You
But
said
listen,
it
let
doesn't
me.
look as silver. It does look
Mikey,
silver.
I got another shovel if you want to borrow it.
No, I don't need a shovel. Listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I like how John just sits there and lets her ride.
You gotta know when you're dealing with strangers.
I did not get tipped.
Good.
Oh.
You didn't deserve one.
That's okay. I gave him one. I
Listen.
took his rating from like 4 point whatever to like 4.60 to like 3.65. Kiss my big fat white ass.
No,
you don't
thank
talk to me that way.
Listen.
I don't give a fuck who you are.
Listen to me. What? Listen. Yes, we all have opinions.
But everybody else tipped me tonight, by the way. I made $100 with 6 rides. Is there anything else you would like to know?
Yes. Why couldn't you have just said it a different way?
Because she disrespected me.
No. You started it with the fucking Johnny Cash.
Have you ever talked to her before?
No, but she was throwing those jabs, that just drunk jabs.
Long before listen to me. Yeah, but long before those jabs started, you said Johnny Cash can't sing with the leg.
Yeah.
Okay, so stop there.
The woman wasn't praising Johnny Cash either, so it's not like she did it on purpose to go after the woman.
She just basically said, "I met him." Okay, so I've met Celine Dion. I've also met Dionne Warwick. I don't give a fuck.
Did she know that? Did she
those
know
two bitches can't sing?
Now, did
they can't. You're right.
I'm curious. I have to know. Did Dionne Warwick know you were going to meet her before you got there?
No, but I can tell you Dionne Warwick is a very, very, very uppity princess because she had her manager bring her fur coat on stage because all she did was turn around and look at him, and he came out with her fur coat because she was chilly on stage.
They all are.
During a fucking rehearsal.
Mariah Carey. Which one of the ones that used to have?
I played a Marvin Hamlish Pops concert with Celine Dion as the singer at the Kennedy Center. And she was she acted like a diva and a half. She did not.
But they all do.
And she can't sing. Her voice was cracking. And then she was like, "I am so sorry." She goes, "My voice is just not top notch tonight, but it will be tomorrow for the concert. I promise."
Well, if I was a diva, I'd make them sort my jelly beans by color.
Yeah.
I can't. These are all mixed up. I can't. How can I can't live like this. Sort them out.
Kind of like Van Halen with the
you're like boy, sort these.
But
yeah, that's how it was though.
But listen.
But I mean, going back to the other thing, Mike, listen, I get what you're saying, but there's no reason. It was almost like that was her trigger, and I found her trigger. I don't know, for whatever reason, maybe she had a crush on Johnny Cash. Maybe that was, Steve, like that was her. Johnny Cash was Stevie Nicks to Steve.
Hey now.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Careful.
Hey, yeah.
So all I can say is maybe that was her idol or something, and maybe I'm sorry, I crashed her party.
73 now. She just turned 73.
But I don't know.
Stevie Nicks, she still looks good.
She can park her shoes.
She has some bad work on her face, but she still looks pretty
good. I don't care.
Yeah. Stevie Nicks, Martha Quinn.
No matter what you do, right? If you're a singer, right? Like you mentioned Celine Dion, Diana Warwick. Let me explain something to you. I'm gonna go the other. It's the exact same thing. Trust me, because I met a million of them. Sports people are just a bit. You can't be a professional like that and not have a sense of a large sense, borderline.
Narcissistic,
cocky douche. Okay, you can't have the Tom Brady, best fucking athlete that walked the face of the planet. Okay, and he's a dink. Yeah, he'll give kids money. He'll do this. He'll do that for you. Don't misunderstand me. But to talk to him, no, because it thinks, and you have to be.
I don't
You
know.
have
If
to have an.
Gunfire.
You have to have an X amount. You have to have X amount of what do you call it? When you're that good, you really do. I'm sorry.
But honest to God, though, Mike,
Entitlement.
in the rehearsal,
Yeah.
she couldn't sing. She couldn't sing for anything.
I'm trying
And
to
I
think
was
of
in
the
the
name of the
orchestra,
former.
sitting 20 feet from her, and it was just like unfucking believable how untalented she was in that moment.
The
Who's
thing
the-
is, though, in that environment, those superstars get treated like they're gods.
Oh my
Exactly.
God,
That's
it's
what, yeah.
So eventually,
Now-
it's going to catch up with you.
Who's the singer that used to have that before her videos, before she go and do a video, because she wanted a nipple showing? They used to have somebody come in and rub her nipples for her.
Was that Madonna?
No.
Gear left you a message, Amanda.
Where was I when that job was available?
How do I see it? I need to see all the comment. How do I do
Gia
that?
said, "Talk about Merle Haggard. I'll go. I'll go there, download you, and poop in the back seat."
You have to shrink your screen.
Hey, I actually love
don't
Merle
care.
Haggard, and he actually one of my favorite songs of his. He sings with Gretchen Wilson, and it's called "Politically Uncorrect," not incorrect, politically uncorrect. And that's a great fucking song. If you don't know it, I would suggest go listening to it.
Old Merle Haggard.
Merle
Yeah.
Haggard.
Old Merle, and he was old when he did that song with her. But
You're talking the good old country there back in the day.
yeah,
Loretta Lynn, Tanya Tucker, Johnny Cash, Lynn Anderson.
but again,
Good stuff.
I didn't say I hate Johnny Cash. I actually,
George Jones.
he's not one of my favorites, but I like him. We have our opinions. They're like assholes.
Well, you got to be a fun Uber driver.
Oh my God.
I fucking am. You don't even know how cool.
So that'd be like
they
that'd be
fucking
like
love me.
hey,
They love
that'd be like me getting in your fucking Uber with a Patriots t-shirt on, and then you telling me how bad the Patriots suck.
Well,
Well,
I
they
actually
do,
would
though.
say it to your face because
No, they actually don't. Because as a franchise,
I-
they were one of the most.
Yeah.
They're tied with Pittsburgh as being no, they're one above Pittsburgh.
No, I'm not gonna say
having
they
the
suck now. I'm just gonna say I never
the
liked
most
them.
winningest
Sorry.
franchise in football.
Yeah.
Huh?
This year or in the past 42
The most
years?
winningest franchise in football.
It's
For-
also
since-
it's called
Since
football.
its inception
Yeah, they're the most winning franchise in football history.
in
Oh,
football.
I'm sorry. I'm going to confess right now to my football. I had the Patriots confused with the Saints. I apologize.
Well, they're now playing in Jacksonville because they got no place to play.
The New Orleans Aints.
They used to put paper sacks over their heads
Yeah, I know.
to go to the games. It was
But
bad.
can I tell you one of the coolest Ubers I've ever had? Well, I thought it was so badass. When I was in Clemson a couple years ago, driving the kids, they fucking love me. They know me. They fucking love me. This kid comes out he comes out with like two of his friends, and they're all like rushing across the street on College Ave and from the bar. And I was like, oh God, here we go.
Is this the
They're
game?
like, Amanda? And I'm like, yep, just get in, because there's like lots of cars back
This
there.
ain't the gang bang on the hood story again, is it?
No,
Oh, okay.
that's the other
Wait
one.
a minute. Well, wait.
That's the other one.
Whoa. I want to hear the gang bang on the hood story.
Okay. And so
I went to Clemson game to watch the Buckeyes play, and I got this Uber from some chick named Amanda, and from there we ended up
Tore it up on the hood, dude.
the hood.
I mean, not for nothing, I've been invited to. So anyway. So like lots of frat parties just with the boys, just me and the boys. So this kid was rushing out, and their friends, I thought something was wrong with them. They had one of those, those big leaf trash bags, like the huge ones.
No.
They had it over his head and his mouth. as they were rushing him across the street because he couldn't see nothing because the trash bag was over his head, and then he was like, and I was like, no. And they're like, yeah, please, I promise he's not going to get one little thing to throw up in your car. We promise, swear to God. We'll tip you like $1,000. I promise. I was like, oh my God, my car's going to smell like puke. I was like, get the fuck in. And I let them in. I swear to God. I swear to God, there wasn't a thing of puke in my car at all. They kept the leaf bag over the kid's head the whole fucking time, and then until I let him out, and then they pushed him out, and with the bag
in the backseat of your car.
It was fucking killer. I didn't get it. It's nothing. That was the most badass thing I've ever seen. Most people don't give a fuck about destroying your property and throwing up.
The fastest thing you've ever seen was a kid with a fucking hefty bag over his head.
But now
I am so glad I don't live south of fucking Rhode Island.
Very good.
Well,
Let me tell you something.
She didn't see the
what
dead
about the
body in
tip?
the bushes the next morning because there was a wrap around that trash bag.
But what about the tip?
Oh, I'm sure they tipped me. That was a couple years ago.
God, she keeps leaving out the tip. I'm wondering
I'm
about
sure
the
they tipped
tip.
me. I'm sure they tipped. Sometimes I'll even say, "You better tip me." I went out of my way for you, so you better fucking tip me. You know.
Yeah, well, if I tip you, you're going out of your way for me.
What you got to do it. You got to get those. You have to get those automatic locks, Amanda, so you can go. Are we ready to do this now? Okay, here we go. It automatically unlocks as soon as you put the tip in it. Let's go.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I picked the guy up
right
one
here.
night.
Come on, look, I got it turned on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That's awesome.
2 years after 9/11, in March, me and my dad and two of my brothers got out of New York City.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, no, it's tomorrow.
Yes, I know.
Well, today actually. So we get out in March, and we hail a cab in the fucking minibus, not the minibus, what do you call those minivans of the Crown and Vic? I don't know what the fuck they are. Whatever, they're nice ones. And pulls up, and I said to my brother, "God damn, do I hope this is the cash cab?" So we start laughing, right?
That would be
So
killer.
no, I open the door and I go, "Nope." And my brother says, "What's wrong with you?"
It's not the cash cab.
It's not the cash cab. We in the fucking cabin. It says to the guys, "They say take us to Ground Zero." He goes, "Where?" I go, "Ground Zero." He goes, "Where's that?" I go, "Dude, you been living in New York City long? Like, you just like crawl out from underneath the fucking rock?" And my father's like, "Michael, what's the matter with you?" I goes, "Dad, how many people don't know what Ground Zero is that live in fucking New York City?"
for fuck's
I
sake.
mean, you're a cabbie in New York City. You can't take me to Ground Zero? I said, "You want me to drive?" He took us down to Ground Zero, but not for nothing. He did have the small one, not the full one that you kneel on at noontime, but he had the small rug hanging from the fucking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what you're saying?
Review
Muslim,
mirror.
Mike. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And oh my God, right? So that didn't go well. I felt so bad for him. So my father said, "You better fucking tip him pretty good." I said, "Tip him pretty good." He didn't know where the fuck Ground Zero was. He goes, "Fucking tip him." So I give the guy $10, and my father says, "You cheap bastard."
What?
I go, "Cheap bastard, it's $10 fucking dollars."
It's $10. I'll take $10. Fuck.
He goes, "Give him another $5."
Oh my
I'm
God.
looking at the guy. The guy's like, "Hey, I like you, sir." I goes, "Of course you do, because it isn't his money." Give him $5. But here's the thing. You're a driver, whether Uber, whether it's fucking whatever you want, and you don't know where the fuck things are. Don't drive.
Yeah.
Don't drive.
Well, they have GPSs.
Well,
If you have to listen to a GPS to get to Ground Zero from fucking Times Square, you suck a dick.
I fucked up.
Right.
I fucked up. I did fuck up with location tonight on a ride.
It's a straight shot. You can't fuck it up.
I did fuck it up tonight, but it wasn't really my fault. It wasn't truly my fault. Oh, but I want Ohio to talk because Ohio used to Uber too. My buddy.
That'd be
Ohio.
kind of like you getting lost going to John's house in Maryland. It's impossible.
I picked up
You
this
couldn't-
dude one night drunk as hell. And he gets in, and I looked at where we're going, and we're going like a mile and a half to his house, right? It's like a $couple ride.
Yeah.
And he's like, he goes, hey, man, if you turn left here, it goes straight down to my house. He's like, but if you turn right, it'd be really cool if you went to Taco Bell first. And I was like,
God.
fuck it, let's go. And I'm like,
Okay.
I pull into Taco Bell, right? He's like, you know, I want this and I want this and I want this. He's doing his order. He's like, dude, you want anything? And I'm like, no, I'm good. He's like, got to get something, man. I was like, how about I just get a drink? He's like, yeah, get a drink. And I ordered a drink. He goes, give him like 5 tacos too. He's a cool dude. I'm like, no, man. He's like, yeah, get the tacos. So I get like 5 tacos and a large, Mountain Dew. He pays for it. Drive down to his house. He's having a hell of a time carrying all of his food and shit up to his house. He can't find his keys. So I get out. I walk over and I help him open the door. I take the keys from him. He's like, I was like, is it this one? He's like, yeah. I open the door. He's like, can you turn the lights on? I'm like, man, it's this dude sneaking me in his house for some reason. Like, is there somebody waiting in here for me or what? So I reach in, I flip the lights on. He's like, you're awesome, man. Hand him his keys. He walks in. He's like, thanks, bro. And I don't even think he made it to the couch. It was like thump on the ground,
Yeah.
So I'm
And
like,
now your
whatever.
fingerprints are on everything.
Right. I get back in my car, and I hit the complete the ride thing, and I'm driving. Like 2 hours later, it goes bling, and I get a tip, and it's like a $45 fucking tip from
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
I'm like, fuck it,
Killer. I
I'm going
love
home
that
now.
shit.
I'm going home now.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. You don't even need to take any more rides. That's fucking awesome.
My buddy.
Yeah,
my
it was
buddy
like a
does,
$5.50
Yeah.
ride for him,
What
My-
people don't
Here's the
understand is
flag back. Did you put the
Yeah.
flag down and take a left to the house?
So my buddy does Uber, right? And he's at his mother-in-law's house with his wife and his kid, and he's playing around on his phone. Now he wasn't even supposed to work that day. He's just playing around on his phone, and he sees this he'd be second in line at the airport. He says to his wife, "Hey, do I got a little while?" And she says, "Yeah, whatever you want." She says, "Why?" He says, "I got this fare over the airport." She says, "No way." It's like a 5-minute drive to the airport from where they live, where the mother-in-law lives. Gets the fare, whatever you guys call the fare, whatever. The person shows up from the airport. It's a $365 fucking ride. And the chick gave him like a fucking $80 tip.
Holy.
And I'm like, so you just made all that money? He goes, yeah, pretty much. I was like, to do what? Nothing. I just had to take him where they were going. He said it was like 45 minutes to an hour away from his mother's house.
Wow.
His mother-in-law's house. And I'm like, so for an hour's worth of work,
He's got a deadhead back though.
it's still it's 80 minutes worth of work. It's an hour and 20 minutes worth of work. Not the lawyers didn't make that an hour and 20 minutes.
Shit, I get happy when I can make $96 in 4 hours.
I made
used to hang
$100.
out at the,
But
I don't know tonight.
he said if you do it, he told me I only thought it did it from where you were, like from your house.
Well, no, because he was probably
He
taking
goes,
the surge ride. Yeah.
He says it'll go by where your phone is.
Yeah.
I'm like, I says, I thought it went by where you live. I says, because I live in Drake. It's like, hello. He goes, you'd be surprised. He goes, Mike, you take somebody. He says, let's say you take somebody to the airport. You're clicking on. You might be the third, fourth person in line for a fare at the airport.
Hey.
He says, so if you have time to kill, he goes, it'll pop up and you can what do you call it? And you can get that fare.
Look what I'm missing for you right now.
What is that?
all the
An
people that
$8
want
a
money.
ride surge in downtown Greenville.
Yeah, it's all the drunks getting out of the bars.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also, I don't know. Let's see what's happening in Clemson. $11 a ride. This is Ohio. This surge is all night.
$11.
No, this surge is in Clemson
That's
down there.
on top of the normal fee.
So that's basically it stays in Clemson like this on a game the night before a game, like that, all night.
Well, trust me, I know because I
All night.
have Kent State 5 minutes from here, and I have Akron University 7
There you
minutes
go.
from here.
Yep.
And I used to just go back and forth. And
Yep.
I would catch, my thing was Kent State always has fundraisers, and there's always like professors and all the fucking elite people, the top of the college, the head of the university and stuff. They always have like fundraisers and stuff, and like galas and special dinners where it's like, $500 a plate and shit.
I'm sorry, did you just say gallo?
People,
Gallo.
well, see, they don't have any parking around this area, so you pick them up there and take them to their car, which is only like 5 blocks away.
Yeah.
See, I
Like
do you
$20
Uber in a
trip.
minute, but I don't have
Yep.
I don't have a vehicle for it.
See, look. So what's cool about Clemson is where I just showed you. There's a bunch of inlets and a big creek and stuff there. And when you cross over from the main campus for Clemson and you go over that little bridge, all the frat houses and the sorority houses are in Seneca, which is in the middle of nowhere, literally. And it's on a road called the roller coaster road. That's what the kids call it. And it's up and down, up and down, up and down until you get all the way out in the middle of nowhere to the fucking frat house.
That's where they
That
all
$11 surge ride turns out to be about a $30 to $40 one ride for me. But my eyes fucked up, so I don't want to go to Clemson tonight, or I would have made $400 tonight.
That's what I'm saying. So how do you wind up getting how does a ride turn, like my buddy's doing that $300 something to go to the fucking airport? How does that even happen?
So if let's say, okay, so for instance, if it's right now it's $11 a ride in Clemson. So let's say I go down there right now and I pick up a ride on the main campus, and a kid wants to go to a frat house in Seneca. They're going to automatically pay $11 for that ride on top of whatever the actual per mileage is. So we're driving along, and the way Uber does it, at least down here, is a percentage of that surge is added to the mileage, and the longer you go, the more percentage of that surge is added to the ride. So instead of it just being $11 plus, let's say it was a $4 ride, instead of it being $14 at the end, it's like $30, because they'll keep on adding for every mile I drive that's on that surge. They'll give me a percentage of that surge money.
You know what? The only thing I really didn't care about Uber is like you don't know where they're going until you accept the ride and pick them up. Because I picked up a guy in Akron.
He could be going to Boston.
Oh, dude, he was going. I mean, he was going to fucking. Well, he was going to Toledo, and I was like, no, Toledo, no. And I pulled up, and he goes, well, he gets in, and then I hit the button to do the ride, and I'm like, oh shit. He's like, what? And I was like, you're going to Toledo? And he's like, no. I was like, he's like, hang on a minute. So he's looking at his phone. He's like, I fucked up. Hold on. He was going to like Toledo Street in Cleveland. So I was like, oh, cool. But that was still like a fucking 45.
It's a good thing he said something. He could have been sleeping in the back and woke up in a different city.
Should I tell him about Waddy?
Wait. I still haven't heard the story about the orgy on the hood. I've been sitting here waiting for this, and all I got was trash bags and $30.
That was it, John. That was the orgy that could have happened if I got out of the car and partied with them.
Steve said you had a story about an orgy on the hood of a car.
Yeah, it was.
You agreed to tell it. Yeah. I'm still sitting here waiting, and I've been fucking
John, let me help you out. Here's how it went.
So bored.
John, here's how it went. You remember the story she was telling earlier about how the kid was banging his grandmother, blah, 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 right?
Yeah, he was.
Well, role reversals, right? So get this. She goes to a college with the 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old boys, and she's like 50. So it's the same thing, right? So it's all right for it's not okay. It's not okay for them. It's not okay for her fare for Uber to be banging an older broad, but it's okay for the Clemson Tiger. The Clemson Tiger.
You make it sound like she had that's easy button every time someone lined up. That was easy.
That was
Mike, I will have
It
you
didn't
know.
happen, Mikey, because when they got in the car, they started dissing Celine Dion, so she got
Just saying.
Fuck this guy.
Just saying.
Listen.
Orgy story.
Here's the reality. The reality is they don't believe I'm over 35. I'm smoking to them. They want me. They don't care about those other little whores.
They don't
want
see
me.
you as over 35?
They want an experienced woman to party with.
Are they drunk?
They want an experienced woman.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they're very drunk by the time they call her.
Well, no shit. If they think she's under 35, they gotta be drunk.
Ohio Wolverine, I'd smack the shit out of you if you were right here. Swear to God.
I mean, really, who would ever picture her for under 35? I mean, come on.
Nobody believes. Okay, just saying.
Mike, you know how it goes. When it's drunk, you'll eat.
Nobody,
you'll
hey,
eat or bang.
nobody, listen to
the
me.
fuck up.
Nobody's ugly after 2 a.m.
I've never went to bed with an ugly woman, but I've woken up with a few of them.
Hey, listen to me.
God.
Coyote ugly. Nod my arm off to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, coyote.
The point is that these kids want me to get out and party with them before they're drunk. I'm taking them from the campus to the frat house so they can get drunk. And they're like, Amanda, no, seriously, Amanda, we will pay the rest of your night if you come and party with us.
So they figure you got a big credit card they can use.
No, I've been offered
saying
$400 for the rest of the night for me to come party with them.
So you're saying you actually get them before they're passed out, unlike when I get the girls to party with me that are already out cold.
They're just trying to get her drunk. That way they can make one of those grandma porn videos.
Yeah. See, my dates were always my dates just seemed quiet, but then I found out they were passed out. So
Yeah.
Oh,
she's just real shy. No, dude, she's passed out. She's shy.
Did it ever occur to you fucking fools that I am fucking cool?
Because all
His
those
cousin
skeletons will come out of the closet.
I'm a badass and I'm really fucking cool. They love me.
His cousin
You can't handle it.
do Uber Eats and DoorDash.
Yeah.
You can make a shit ton of money doing that too.
No, you cannot. Uber Eats fucking.
The guy that comes here does. The guy that comes here does.
I heard the DoorDash guys make more than the Uber Eats.
The guy that comes here, the guy that comes here for my neighbor, just her alone, makes buku dollars. Trust me.
Okay.
Because she tips him like there's nobody's business.
I used to work. Okay. I used to do everything. Okay. I'm just a chick of all trades. I used to do fucking everything. I used to do Grubhub too. And I did make some decent money on Grubhub. But there is a lot. Let me understand. Let me make it clear to you fucks.
Oh, Grubhub. I thought you meant Pornhub. I'm sorry.
Let me make it clear to you. Don't be a cheap fucking bastard and tip your fucking driver. Tip your fucking people. Don't tip them $1. Don't tip them $2. You need to tip your fucking delivery people. It's fucking bullshit if you don't.
Fucking.
Don't.
You know why?
Fucker.
You know why? Because an $8 cheeseburger ends up costing $26 when they deliver that shit.
Listen.
Yeah, you chose to get the delivery, motherfucker.
Listen, I give the driver the same thing I give the waitress or the waiter. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me say it right.
Server.
The server. All right.
Now, see, to me, that sounds more belittling than
when you go to a restaurant and you're in a party over 8. In Massachusetts, when you're a party over 8, they automatically take out 9% or something like that. Automatic comes off the top.
Really?
Probably 21%.
Okay, it's not. It's like 9%, 8% or something. Now, then after that, I'm giving you 20. If I like you, you're getting 20%.
Really?
So you're walking away with 29% of the bill. You bitch once, I kill you. You'll never get you'll never get another tip from anybody because I will just embarrass the shit out of whoever did it. 29. Think about it. Even if the bill's only $80, what's 29% of $80?
Yeah.
But those
A lot of
big
goddamn
brunches
money.
and stuff like that. The fees are ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Let me let you in on a little secret. And Mike, it doesn't surprise me. You know why?
What?
Because you, my friend, are technically a service industry guy.
Yeah, I used to be a bartender, so I know. I mean,
exactly. People that work in the service industry, 9 times out of 10 will be the only ones who tip you well. All these rich fucks that have the old money in this town, like Waddy Mac.
Who's the worst tippers? Women.
Oh my God, it's without a doubt the entitled, old money, rich white people are the fucking worst. They're the fucking worst.
When I bartended, the girls are the worst tippers in the world.
For you guys,
and we're talking dollar beers.
I just had a guy that's worth probably at least $100 million. Well, so he said, right, Steve?
No, he said 120 million.
Oh, sorry. I had a guy worth $120 million in my vehicle when I first started doing this again, not that long ago. And it was horrendous. And let me tell you, he did not tip me. And I took him to his lake house, one of his many houses that he has.
To you?
One of his many houses. He even hit on me. He propositioned me, basically, right, Steve?
Because
he propositioned me $1,000 to suck his dick or have sex with him, whatever. Whatever it was.
So what'd you do with that money?
She bought the sunglasses, idiot.
See, Ohio.
These are Ralph
what
Lauren.
The line should have been was
these are Ralph Lauren right here.
Ohio.
Which John
Ohio,
knows
you should
something
have
about.
said. You should have said. So what did you do with the $2,000?
Oh my God. Oh my God. But he just seriously did. He was a fucking wasted. You know what? The other thing is, you guys need to understand.
So
people with that much money are extremely miserable and unhappy. A lot of them.
Yeah,
listen,
it would just piss me off.
The radio station I listen to in the morning, the sports radios. Well, it's sports, but they do a lot of shit too. But I listen to in the morning. They're not rich. I mean, they're not like but they're snooty. You understand? And they'll say how, oh my God, I was in an Uber and the guy tried to talk to me.
Wow.
That's that. So
look at that.
He goes. He put his earbuds in.
Wow, look at this kid's hair. What is he doing?
Like, when I go in an Uber,
he just got home from the game.
What? Like he grabbing me.
Get him.
He's gonna need his mother's elastics in a little bit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike. He put his earbuds in.
And he goes, yeah, I don't talk to people.
Wow.
And it's okay. And I'm like, really? Walk, you bitch.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't have any faith in the fucking humanity anymore.
I've only experienced that in the past, maybe once, where they thought they were above. Once, maybe where they thought they were so above me that they didn't want to speak to me. And the woman actually, this was a couple years ago, and the woman actually said to me like this: "If you don't mind, I would really like to not talk."
Yeah.
And I was like,
Imagine
well,
that.
if you don't mind, you don't need to be so nasty about that.
Well, you know what?
No,
she might have just had
just
the worst
like
day
just
of her
like
life.
this.
Maybe her dad.
I'll
just
shut up
died.
I'll shut up as soon as the tip comes through. I don't see it yet.
Yeah, there you go, John.
She didn't.
I have the silent buttons right here. Just press. There you go. Okay. Yep.
I super wish.
Mum's the word.
Yeah. Super wish.
I don't like talking to people when I get in a ride.
Really? So if you call an Uber, okay. Here's the situation. If I call Uber right now from this condo, and the Uber pulls up here, and I get in, it is extremely awkward if I don't talk to that person.
Could you at least say hi?
Oh, I would say hi.
How you doing?
Amanda, let me ask you a question. So
I'm not asking him to give you
you call
a portfolio,
Uber.
but-
You call Uber. They show up. It's the guy that you saw his picture on. You hop in the front. Okay. You go to say hi. Now in the front seat, laying on the front seat, is a coil of rope, a gas can, and a machete. What do you say to him?
Let's
We're
party.
gonna have really, really, really fun sex tonight.
With the gas can and the machete.
Yeah, because I'm gonna burn his
I'm
ball
out.
sack
That's a
off
little
whenever I'm
above my
done.
pay grade.
I'm gonna burn his
Well,
ball
I'd ask
sack
him if
up.
he was from Maine.
Yeah.
Now,
Is he from Maine?
when I drove, I was like, if they wanted to talk, they talk. That's fine. If I'm the passenger, I don't start
Really?
conversation. I will answer questions like if they, hey, how was your night tonight? Oh, pretty good.
Well, like
Where
that
we
cab, like the cab we had in New York. My brother tried to. My brother's like, he goes, so you from around here? I goes, obviously not. He doesn't know where the fucking.
Yeah.
He don't know where the fuck Round Zero is.
Ohio, I cannot see him not talking. Can you, Steve?
Me?
I cannot see him not talking to somebody.
I talk to everybody.
That is so weird.
I talk
When
to
somebody gets in and they don't talk to me, I'm like,
dude,
"Oh,
it
where
pisses
is-"
my daughters off. We'll be in line at the supermarket, and I'll wind up talking to somebody.
Oh, I'll do that.
It
I'll do that every day.
pisses my kids off.
Dad.
That and singing while it, to the fucking tune that comes over the loudspeaker. And but it pisses them right off that I can just strike up a
I'll
conversation
sing out
with a
loud at the
fucking
grocery
total
store
stranger.
to the music that's on the speaker at the grocery store.
Total stranger, I can strike up a conversation with no problem, or vice versa. If they ask me, so yep.
I don't, and it's interesting because I'm the exact opposite. I'll talk like crazy to the people in the Uber, but when it comes to everyday life, when I'm in the grocery store, it's like, please don't look at me. This person's staring at me. What the fuck are you staring at? Like,
but
stop
you
staring.
let 90 million fucking Clemson fucking drunk fucking 30-year-olds grope you. How does that
It's so
work?
weird. It is a weird dynamic. In the grocery store, please don't talk to me. You stare too much. Mind your fucking business. Get your celery and whatever else you're trying to get. Your fucking cheese danishes and shit.
You stare too much.
Now,
And you said they stare
question.
way too much in this fucking town. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at?
Well, maybe they're looking at a beautiful body of art.
Question: does anybody notice that the
That's
music?
a thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, good.
Mike, you used to sing to me, but you don't anymore.
No.
So, but if that's the best I can get, I'll take it.
I quit singing.
Does anybody notice that the music in the grocery store is actually getting better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that to my kids the other day. He goes, I said, did you? I said, have you noticed this? He goes, what? He goes, the music's getting good now. It's getting good. He goes, yeah, they're playing the oldies. I went, what? He goes, they're playing the fucking oldies. He said, listen, and all of a sudden I hear it. Oh, today's oldies going. I'm like, what?
It's all the 80s music?
I'm like, Aerosmith isn't the fucking yeah, it is. It's elevator music. I did not know. It just hit me that the shit we listen to is elevator music now.
So, John, you realize if you go in the market basket, right? If you go down to what is that? Bedford. You go into Bedford, you go to the market basket.
Yeah.
Whatever song you're listening to, they're listening to it across Massachusetts too. It's all in the same.
Way back in the day when I used to work at Perry Drugs, they used to actually get reel-to-reel tapes in, and that was the store music. They just put the loop on it.
Getting to know you. Oh yeah.
I gotta find some of those tapes. I have my original reel-to-reel still.
And John, remember that person that I messaged for you?
Yeah.
They never messaged me back. No matter what I did, they would not answer me.
You know what's weird? I've tried to buy 3 sets now, and the same exact thing has happened 3 times. Really?
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with people. They don't know how to communicate anymore. When somebody fucking messages you, you fucking answer. Okay? We're human beings.
Don't you love when
it all depends who it is
between themselves, but they don't let you in on what they're talking
Hang
about?
on. It all depends who it is. If somebody's messaging me, I don't want to talk to them.
I
you know what I mean?
I got a shitload of messages I haven't responded to.
No, you need to respond. When I just had a weird throat hiccup. Did you hear that?
It
was like one of those.
To stop.
Okay.
Steve, tell her to stop, please.
It was like a hiccup from here.
She is easier than a blonde in a dress in New York City with a $50 bill in my hand. Listen. There's certain things you can say around me, and certain things.
Mike, listen, it's important.
Yes, dear.
Did you guys see what Gear said?
Yes.
Gear said, I pick up at the window and still tip them $5. That's the kind of shit I
don't tip anything if I'm picking it up and walking out with it.
Here's where I don't tip.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
I walk into a Chinese restaurant picking up. I walk into a Chinese restaurant picking up my dinner. I walk into a place picking up my pizza. I walk in lunch. If I go to a sub shop and get a sub, or grind, a few people don't know what a sub is. And I go to a hoagie, right?
Yeah.
And I pay for my shit. Yeah, don't look for me to fucking. No, that's not happening. All you do is make me a sandwich. I gotta fucking pay you to make me a sandwich. I'm already paying you.
There is somebody that I currently know on the panel.
Yeah.
And they are such a nice person.
Yeah, I know I am.
And they tip the poorly low people that work, well, they're not lowly people. I mean, they work hard.
I'm glad you changed that.
They're not lowly. Yeah, it's not true. But you know what I mean? Like the less money makers. The pizza places, the minimum wage people. He tips them, okay, with the kindness of his heart. When they don't deliver, they hand the food, he hands them a tip or whatever. He tips them. And I'm like,
not all the time.
And I'm like, why? I go like this. Why the fuck do you tip when they're not providing you a service? So when someone provides you a goddamn service,
to me, it depends on the experience. If I call and they're courteous on the phone, they don't make me repeat my order 4 effing times. It's right when I get there. They serve it with a smile.
Buy them a coffee.
I'll flip them a couple bucks, not 5 or 10.
Buy them a coffee. It's the same thing.
But after he said it like that, I totally understood it though, because if you go through even a fucking McDonald's, and like what happened to me the other night, and by the way, I reported that shit, and I'm getting I just got a free meal in the mail.
Yeah, you know what they do with those free meal coupons when you hand them to them?
No, I bitched a fit.
Order up.
No, I gotta tell you guys what happened the other night. And so it makes what he said, what I'm about to tell you makes what Steve just said very legit that he tipped them. Because none of us should be eating McDonald's, okay? If they've been spraying on the potatoes and everything else, it's not a good idea. Cancer out the yazoo, okay? You can't, it's not good for us to eat McDonald's, okay? But we all do because it's fucking easy. And it's convenient.
Well,
MCK, how the hell are you?
We go to Wendy's.
Okay. Hi, MCK.
I don't eat Wendy's. Rhett's allowed to have Wendy's once.
Oh, you don't order when you go?
Oh, fuck no, I don't eat.
I like Friendly's.
That takes a lot of restraint.
I like McDonald's French fries.
Oh, no.
McDonald's French fries and their lobster.
Literally, I roll up to the window. I have it down pat. I buy 2 of those little tickets so we can have the 2 Frosties.
Yeah.
I roll up.
I have those.
I roll up and I go, everybody knows it's me because as soon as they go, take your order, I need a 4 for $4 junior cheeseburger, no sauce on the nuggets. Coke will be the drink. I have 2 junior Key Tag Frosties, both are chocolate. Thank you very much. Boom, $4.32. I go up. That's it. Done.
Yeah, it's fucking, I don't know how you do it.
I won't eat that shit. I will not eat that shit.
See,
I'll come home and make my own food. I cook myself.
But see, I can't make French fries that taste as good as McDonald's.
I can.
Yeah, I know.
I can.
I know.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, but tell me, Mike, say how often you actually get great service and great food at a McDonald's. Like for instance.
I actually do, but.
Okay, how often, comparatively speaking, how often?
I haven't. Let me tell you. Let me put it to you this way. I don't think I've ever been into a McDonald's and had a bad experience.
Oh wow!
With wait staff, like the kids behind the counter. Here's where I have an issue. I got a Wendy's that's like fucking, I don't know, a little bit that way. And I said to my wife, I said, I'm going to go to, I said, and I actually did it, actually. I think Wendy's has the best fucking lemonade anywhere, right? And I went and I go, they can't fuck this up. And I went and I ordered the lemonade. And when I got to the window, the girl said, did you have coffee? I goes, no, honey, I ordered a lemonade. She says, oh, okay. She says, just a lemonade? And I said, yeah. She said, I says, do you want the truth? She says, yeah. I said, I've never been here. Each and every time I come to this particular Wendy's, you fuck up an order. She goes, what? I goes, each and every fucking time I come here. Because my girls love it. Each and every time I come here, you fuck up the order. Not you personally, your company, your people that work here, fuck up the order. She's like, no way. I'm like, I guarantee you. I said, when's the next time you're working? And she told me, I says, I guarantee you they'll fuck up my order. She's like, no way. They fucked up the order. I can't take Wendy's. McDonald's, I never had an issue.
I don't know what's going on with Wendy's here.
I can't get the ice cream out of McDonald's. That's what pisses me off. But other than that,
it takes 40 minutes to go through a Wendy's drive-through here now. I don't know.
Yeah, because they don't have anybody to work.
Well,
they don't have anybody to work.
Hey, Spooky, what's up?
Hey.
Hell, Dunkin' Donuts in Bangor has been closing at 3 in the afternoon this week.
Yeah, what's up with that?
You're right on, Jerry, because they don't have nobody to work. So, no, Jerry, do they have? Do they only have drive-through service only, right?
Yeah,
that's just like down here.
Well, Old Town, you can still go and use the lobby.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is the kind of service you get in Greenville, South Carolina. I drove up the other night. What was I trying to get? A coffee. A decaf coffee. I didn't feel like making my own. And
What's the point? What is the point of a decaf coffee?
Because I can't have I cannot have caffeine now because of the heart medication I'm on. So
Okay.
I have to drink the decaf.
All right, you just put me in my place.
So I pulled up and the lights are on, everything's on, nobody answers. Can't take your order. So I sit there just like this. Hello? 5 minutes later, nothing. Hello? Nothing. I think it was about 15 minutes. And there was about 10 cars behind me beeping. Come on. Whatever, like that. And I was like, I rolled down my window and I'm like, yeah, they are not answering. 20 minutes. Fuck that. People are driving around. They leave, right? And I go, yeah, except for you got the wrong one, bitch. I'm not leaving. So I sit there and I'm like, hello, I know you're in there because all the lights are on. The speaker light is on. I know you're in there. Are you going to answer me? Or should I start videotaping this? Or?
Oh my God.
And they still don't answer. So everybody eventually leaves. I pull around and I see all the lights are on or inside. I look at Google and it says they're open until 11 or 12 a.m. Google, I don't need you. Turn off. Google, no. And 11 or 12, they're supposed to close. So they're open. Okay.
Bad.
I basically said, you know what? I think there was 3 cars sitting there. There was 3 cars and at least 3 workers in that McDonald's, and they just were refusing to take customer orders. So I called the cops.
What?
What?
Why would you call the cops?
Why would you?
Because I thought that something was seriously wrong with people inside. There might have been a shooting or something. Because they were open with all the lights on.
You just wanted your fucking.
They were open with all. So they had the Greer Police Department come up there. Well, I wrote a lengthy email to McDonald's, and I got a response back.
I bet you did.
From the owner of all the McDonald's on that road, and she said it's extremely very long email. She said it's extremely unacceptable what happened, da da da. I cannot believe that, da da da. This one just got bought out by somebody else. I think the one you're referring to just got bought by someone else other than me. And they're trying to train new workers or something or other. I was thinking to myself, well, the workers don't even want to work. They must know it's changing hands and they just don't want to work. And then she's like, I'm going to send you a gift. I was like, listen, I said, thank you. But I said, listen, I don't care about a free meal. Please, for the love of God, can you hire people that have some work ethic, that actually want to work?
Or if you're going to close early and not want to work, shut the freaking lights off.
Yeah, that's the thing. They didn't want to shut the lights off.
It's not their fault. It's the young generation. They don't want to work.
3 fucking people were hiding in the fucking back because they didn't want to work and they still wanted to make money.
The younger generation
The younger
sucks.
generation, we can't get our trash picked up on time. We can't get other things done.
Because you know drivers.
No, it's because people are sitting at home making an extra $600
No, they don't even have that anymore.
Because of COVID.
They don't have that anymore.
No, some still have it till October.
They still have it. Yeah.
Well, they don't. We were told that last July was it last July? This July?
It's still the extra money in Ohio just ended last week. The extra. But you can still get your regular unemployment.
Yeah, they're still Mikey. They weren't getting $600 a week, Mike, but now they can still leave their thumb in their ass and get $350 a week. Right. So my thumb's in my ass.
I'm sorry, but there's no way in hell.
$350 plus $600, so they were getting $950.
Yeah. Right, but now that money has just, like with us here in Maine, it just ended. But you can still sit there with your thumb in your ass and get $350.
Right.
A week.
Play Xbox and watch YouTube.
Or you can get up and go to work, and after taxes bring home $415.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So they just go.
That's what's happening. Yeah.
So they just go, well, fuck, I'll take a $75 a week pay cut so I can fucking. And then here's the best part: once they take that pay cut, now they're not making as much as they were. So you know what I'm going to need? A little
food stamps.
Little assistance.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then you're still using COVID. Well, I have this or I have that or whatever, and I'm going to need to be on state assistance. So they're getting Medicaid, they're getting welfare, they're getting food stamps, they're getting whatever they didn't get before. And that's why in this area, every motherfucking joint has, we are hiring.
Oh my God.
Pay raise, and nobody wants to work.
There's one in South Berwick, Maine, that has one for what do you call it? Executive secretary, some administrative something else, VP of this, and a warehouse manager. You just got to see the size of the sign. If the sign isn't at least 25 feet wide and about fucking 30 feet tall, I miss my guess.
Yeah.
It's not a regular. It's not a regular little tiny come see me sign. It's a fuck. You can't miss it. It's amazing.
Don't forget, they also don't have to pay rent because.
Yeah, I don't understand that because we all paid rent here. So.
Yeah, but Mike, if you make one phone call and lie a little bit and say you lost your job because of COVID,
I did for a month, and I still paid my rent.
Yeah, well, a lot of people aren't paying rent. But a
lot of them are getting evicted.
They can't be evicted. They can't be.
The moratorium's over. They can be.
Yeah, Joe Biden re-signed that sucker.
Yeah, the federal rules say otherwise.
Yeah, the Supreme Court ruled again, said otherwise.
Really?
Yeah. And the houses are being foreclosed on now.
Wow.
It's already begun. But but the thing is none of this shit ever works. You can't give away what you don't have. You can't make people not take something when you're going to hold them responsible for not taking it.
Yeah.
All right. So in other words, I'm not getting rent. I'm not getting rent. I'm not getting rent. I'm not getting rent. You got to give me your taxes. How the fuck am I going to pay your taxes? I wasn't getting any rent. This cycle cannot continue. It's not possible.
You
Well,
can't excuse a
don't forget
renter.
the higher gas prices when you're out trying to make a living in a different sort of kind of way.
You can't excuse the renter from paying his rent and not give the landlord some type of
exactly. So what's happening is what they do is, this is the craziness. I like to refer to it. My father thought it was a very good reference. You know, when a kid does what I call it machine gun lying. If you've been a parent, then you'll know this one. When they go, did you do that? No. I mean, no, the dog. No, she did it. No, because the dog did it. The dog. No, yeah, it was a dog. It was a dog. No. They just start anything. Throw it out there. That's what the government's doing for every problem. For every single problem, we're doing that. We're like, get the shot. No, get the shot, or you lose your job. Get the shot, or I'll take your welfare. Get the shot, or I'll close the businesses that are over 100. Get the shot, and that's all they're. That's like a machine gun lying kid. Just throw it out there. Throw it out there. Throw it out there. Throw it. That's what they're doing for everything, though. Like, what am I going to do for my rent? Don't pay rent. What am I going to do for this? Don't do that. Then it's like 7 months later. Hello, nobody's paid rent. My taxes are due. Well, the extension of the taxes. And they just keep throwing shit out there, and none of this stuff can self-sustain itself.
And
it's
do you know
all collapsing?
Do you know what the media's
the
not
way
even
I
reporting
understood
right
it,
now?
the way I understood it, though, it was a moratorium on paying the rent. They couldn't get evicted for not paying it. There was nothing that said they didn't still owe it.
Right, and that's what the problem came in is what happens now is once that moratorium was over, now we're in a collection state.
Yeah, now they need 18,000. They figure if a rent's $1,000 a month, some of these bastards owe the landlord 18 grand.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
There was
now
no reason not to be paying rent when we were everyone got stimulus.
And what happens now is now when you owe the landlord 18 grand, you can't just go, I'll have it for you next week. So they're just leaving. And now the landlord is out the 18 grand. And he's looking at the government saying, you did this. I don't have this money now. Now you got to pay the upkeep on the place. He still had, some of them had all bills paid. Got to pay all that stuff still had to be paid. And then the IRS shows up and goes, but you're going to pay me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be needing my tax money.
But do you know what the mainstream media is not reporting on, and they won't report on it, and they haven't reported?
About everything, basically.
I know, but if somebody wants to look it up right now, somebody look up the current inflation rate.
Oh, yeah.
It's 7.8, the highest it's ever been.
Yeah. Right now we got the worst president in U.S. history, highest inflation in U.S. history. We've got all this craziness going on, and they're also
the housing market's going to crash again.
But also what's even more worse is did you know there's people being executed right now, and they're not talking about that either.
Boy, I sure missed the mean tweets.
Yeah. This hasn't been no mean tweets.
But I mean, Afghanistan, they've begun the executions already. Their Americans are still there. They're left behind.
They didn't leave anybody behind, did they? He promised he wasn't going to leave anybody behind.
Yeah, well, he only had 7 days and he couldn't do it, so they did. And they're saying that he may, now they being other people, I don't know if he will or not, but there are people that are suggesting he may just go ahead and call the Taliban the new government there.
They already have.
I know. I read that, and I also read that they got out 120-ish thousand Americans, but about 1,000 of them are still left.
Oh, there's more than that.
They're going to be killed. They're going to be killed.
Hats off to some private
12 to
soldiers who went over there and risked their lives to help get them people out of there.
Does anybody remember the Nicholas Berg beheading?
Yeah.
Because that's what we're going to see again.
It's already, no, we're not going to see it again. It's already begun.
Yes.
And don't forget, there's also another group that's in so much danger they've begun killing them, which is people, what they call sympathetic people. That was people who helped the U.S. The penalty is death, but get this. It's death to you, all your family, your children, everybody, that the penalty is death for helping. And there's thousands of those people there. And they were supposed to be protected and taken out.
All right, listen, it's 1:34 Eastern Standard Time. Mikey's been
Early
working.
yet.
It ain't early. Not for Mikey. Mikey's been working.
It's early yet.
This morning.
Right.
So, listen, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna say thank you, Steve. You doing a chat tomorrow night?
I'm going to try my damnedest. I hope to hell. So I kind of miss this.
All right. So listen, go to Down by the Rivers channel. Oh, I'm sorry. Go to Stalker Stevie's channel around 9:30-ish, 10-ish, 10, whatever. All right. And if you're having a problem with the what do you call it, like I am, you just go to his page around that time. If not, just wait for your notification. But listen, we're gonna get out of here. Thanks you guys for showing up, Ohio. Oh, you know who Ohio looks like right now? He looks like the old man on the Pawn Stars.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't he?
I thought it looked more like the Phil Collins album cover. From
It sounded like you said porn.
No, Pawn.
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 The old man.
Pawn. Khakis.
The old man who died.
Yeah, he died. All right, and so I'm gonna say thanks for you guys for showing up, Gerald B, Johnny, Blondie.
Actually gives me the spooks like that guy that wrote
Silvery.
the birds.
Wait a minute, Mike. Do you think it's silver or what's the
No, you know what it
difference?
looks like? I'm not even joking. You know how the young girls are coloring their hair nowadays? With that, like they either hot blue or hot pink.
Where
or
they're
hot
dyeing
green.
it silver,
Yeah.
dyeing it gray. Yeah.
Yeah, they're dyeing. That's
like-
what it looks like from here.
I like the gray look.
It's got to be my camera.
Really, it's got to be because it's in real life. I
Because
think
it was
it's blonde.
blonder than blonde the last time I saw you.
No, it looks like it looks like it has like a silver tint to it. It really does.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't being funny. Seriously, I wasn't like trying to like either.
Interesting.
Actually, it looks like kind of green, like you dyed it and you went swimming in
There.
Really?
Look.
See here. Come here. Let me Johnny. Let me what do you call it?
Yeah,
We're still
maybe.
live, by the
Let
way,
me
so
see
don't
that.
swear.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're still live, so don't swear.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna say thanks, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night at Stevie's. If Stevie has one. All right.
John will be on percent for the rest of the program.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him off. Did I
John,
just say that the fuck out loud? Did I just say that the fuck out loud?
Yeah, you said.
I'll have to erase that tape. All right, we're out of here. See you later.
Ciao.
Fuck.